Hello, baby gangsters. This is Calvin, also known as Omer, and this is my first ever playthrough of Honkai Star Rail. And right now, I'm staring at Adventurine, but the happiness that this is bringing me at this moment probably isn't going to last forever. As you can see, the mission is called Gather the Last Titans and Prepare to Face Iron Tomb. Now, I don't know if we have, gathered all the Titans now, because we just saw Aglaya and Treeby, but it didn't look like we interacted with them. We'll see anyway. But we're heading towards what seems to be probably what we can predict is the final boss of Amphoreus, right? At least the main story of Amphoreus. Who knows? You never know what might happen. It might be a situation where, again, it's an RPG. It's an RPG, so we could defeat Iron Tomb, and then all of a sudden you hear, "You thought you won," and then here comes Lycurgus, the Purgus out of the sky. You know, you never know in an RPG. You never know, and that's why I like more RPGs. You know what I mean? When you feel that feeling of we did it. Oh no, that feeling can come along as well. Let's check out the banner. I know I'm allowed to check it out this time, but we won't be doing the trials. But I will be checking out the banner this time. Oh whoa! Where's the name? Where's the name? Evanesca. Evanesca? You are so cool. Wait, is that a boba tea? Is that a freaking ruler for a sword? What the hell is that? What is that behind you? Okay, well, since it's a new character that I don't know, we don't like reading too much into it, but some really cool stuff here. Is that like bunny ears as well? Really, really cool. Really, really interesting character. Yeah, she has a really stylish outfit as well. A really stylish outfit. And then on the other part of the banner, there's Sushang, there's Gui, and there's what's wrong with me? Yeah. And then okay, we have Treeby, Sunday, and Fei Xiao. So I am actually very much waiting still to get High Sealants. That's the next one. That's the next character I want to obtain as well. But I think, let me check Sushang for a minute here, because I wouldn't mind getting a constellation for Sushang. If you can check it out here as well. Where's my Sushang? I would not mind, sorry, not constellations, Eidolon. That's what I get for playing Honkai and this at the same time. I don't think we have we don't have any Eidolons for her. So I actually think getting at least if we can do again, because I know my pity isn't anything on these banners, so I'm not going to get anything out of these characters. But out of these characters, I guess we can do 3 10 wishes. And here's the thing: it's one of the situations where I wouldn't mind having Sunday and I wouldn't mind having Treeby either. We could, yeah, and Fei Xiao as well. It's one of those things where I wouldn't mind having any of these characters. So what we'll do is 3 10 wishes just at the start of this to see if we can get some Sushang Eidolons. And if we can't, we'll end it there, because I don't want to losing our 50-50 actually would be a good thing, but you know what I'm saying. Let's do it. Let's just do 10 wishes, because again, it adds to the pity. In fact, I could probably check. Can I check the history we have? How do we check history again? We are not even close to the pity we need for this, so we can definitely do 3 10 wishes and do it there with you guys as well. So yeah, let's do 3 10 wishes. And as I said, I don't let's say on the off chance we randomly get one of these characters, I have no problem getting any of these characters. You know what I mean? It's if you get randomly on the small percentage we get these characters, I have no problem with that. But yeah, as I said, I'm waiting for High Sealants, so I don't want to go do too much, because I want to wait and save up all the stuff I've saved up here for High Sealants. But it's one of the things on the off chance that we get one of these characters, not a bad thing at all, and we can get some Sushang Eidolons. Because I know it's a very small percentage to get a 5-star with 20 pity. You know what I mean? With 20 pity, it's actually probably we can probably skip through it, right? Oh, we got Gui. Oh, I shouldn't have skipped through it. That's our first Gui. Oh no, I forgot we could get the other 4 stars as well. Okay, it's okay. It's okay. We have Gui. Right? We have Gui. That's awesome. I'm so, the first time we got Gui wasn't the splash art, which again, I shouldn't have skipped it. I think I just was only thinking about Sushang. We won't skip it this time, just in case we get to see their art. Okay, and then we'll do 10 on Sunday. Yeah, we won't skip it this time, just so we can actually see what we get here as well. Yeah. There we go. Exactly what I wanted. Exactly what I wanted for Sushang. One of the best characters in the entire game, in my opinion. I love Sushang a lot. She's great. I don't know if I have any other characters that will boost her now as well, now that we've gotten a bunch of new characters, but we can definitely see. Let's check this too. Yeah. And that'll be us done. Once this is done, this will be us done for the day. On these wishes. Okay, I think, do we have this? Or maybe not, I'm not sure. It's a really pretty freaking light cone though. Like, it's adorable. Like, Pom Pom is like getting like dressed up in a Christmas outfit. It's really adorable. Okay, yep, I got a Eidolon. That's fine too. Man, the light cones are always great, aren't they? Look at that. Adorable. Yeah, the light cones are stunning. And then the Evanesca light cone is bright, vibrant, adorable. And we might as well use all 9 of these too. Calvin, are you trying to like, you know, put off going to fight Iron Tomb? You're trying to put off going to fight Iron Tomb. I think I'm just scared a little bit, but like, honestly, I would have done this anyway. We're going to do this at the end anyway, so I might as well just do it at the start so we can only think about the Iron Tomb stuff. If that makes sense. We could have waited to get one more of these. All we have to do is probably level up a character. But here we are. Doing one by one. Oh. I thought the game crashed for a second there. I don't think Honkai Star Rail or Genshin has ever crashed on me. I don't think so. They've loaded me back out into like different, yeah, like in that way, like they have like loaded me into like, recently I think it even like, you know, because of internet, it like loaded me into a different area or back to a different area. Or out in the menu. That's bound to happen sometimes with a live service game though as well. Ah, Asta. I do not use Asta. In fact, like, I would say I have an aversion to using Asta just because I just don't find it very fun at all. So we won't be using that Asta Eidolon, but it's okay. Ain't gonna kill us. There we go. That's cool. Okay, let's head on now as well. I just wanted to get that, not out of the way, but you know what I mean? Like, so we're not thinking about, like, oh, what's on the banner? What can we wish for in the next parts of this episode 2? Let's...
You really took the long way around.
Oh, they're still there.
Well, now everyone's here.
That's great, because in the last episode, I thought that they kind of moved on. No, they're still here. I guess I just didn't see them in the last episode.
You finally arrived, Deliverers.
Long time no see, everyone.
Oh my god, these two together, it is so true. They are like leading the pack all the time, right? Look at this crew. You don't usually look this relaxed, Aglaya. I missed you, Lady Treevy.
We miss you too, little Gray.
Ah.
And even though we've met before, it's still moving to see her seed bloom like this.
What a way to put it, right? It's like, hey, like we've talked before. I've met with Cyrene before, but like seeing her like this is such a big deal.
Woven from remembrance, this garment gleams so brilliantly. Just like the future, we will now weave together for Amphoreus.
Oh, wow, relating the idea of the future Amphoreus to the garment?
We've reached the end.
Oh, man.
Yeah. We just have to go through the final passage.
Love the way Lygus related this statue to, you know, the crumbling of Finum, but he's still fighting. Really beautiful stuff from Lygus, honestly.
Snowy has already gone.
Oh, don't we know it? Don't we know it, Tribios?
What lies behind that door?
The first seal upon Iron 2 was a battlefield, raised from the bones of Finan himself.
The second seal was a
Stop.
reflection of his inner desires, his wishes, and his despair.
So they're talking, like they're going through like the seal that he kept on Iron Tomb.
Path he wove together with regret, wrath, and sighs.
Yeah, oh my god.
When all this is gone, what will he have left to hold back the destruction?
This is beautiful.
The answer is all but revealed.
These type of moments are the moments that I love in RPGs. Everyone uniting and coming together on their like one in one moment.
His traces are everywhere. You can even hear distant heartbeats. But one thing is missing.
And what's that?
His sense of self.
Oh.
The world believed Kefali had long since perished. But they held fast, anchored by a sliver of self, standing for 1,000 years to shelter all life from the black tide.
It's crazy because that's what they're saying, the one little heartbeat left, right? The one heartbeat left. And even Mighty said it, he's not going to give up.
What Finan is doing now is no
Yeah,
different.
that's it. The one heartbeat, the one flame. It's not going
And
out.
what we must do is also
Stella.
no different.
Stella.
Then
Holding
let
up for hope.
remembrance burn bright like a shooting star,
Let's go.
and once more pierce the long night of slumber.
Oh, this is it's so nerve-wracking but like exciting, right? Whoa, this is it. This is it. Now, just in case the boss battle is like right away,
Feeling lucky.
right? Now, I don't think this does anything for us at this moment, but it's okay. Maybe it does.
Take a moment to gather
Oh.
yourself. Once you take this step,
Oh,
there's no turning back.
this is RPG code for it's happening, right?
It's all right. I'll wait for you.
Oh.
We all will.
It's one of like it's to me like it's so beautiful how this whole story has gone from like and throughout the entire story of Amphoreus was this mountain of uncertainty to now the uncertainty is kind of like stretched into like can we defeat Iron Tomb, right, in that way. But what I love so much about this is that like everyone's like I said last episode, everyone is strangely at this moment. Now I know it's gonna be different in a bit. Everyone's strangely calm in these moments. Everyone's strangely not strangely united, but everyone's united in these moments and calm in these moments. All the anxieties and pain that we felt throughout the entirety of Amphoreus, they've given us these moments of just like, okay, let's prepare, let's feel this moment and not feel too scared because we're all together. Even that moment there, like, we'll wait for you, right? It's like this feeling of like, yes, we know we have to do this. We know we do. But there's like almost like this togetherness makes you feel so calm. And again, it is a calm before the storm, but it's so beautiful and such an effective piece of like, I don't know, pacing to allow us to feel this wave of togetherness and calmness before we get to this. Because it was so uncertain. It was so uncertain what was going to happen, whether it be the Flame Chase journey, whether it be Lygus, Evernight, all this stuff was constantly uncertain. And while we still have like all uncertainties heading into this battle, this wave of calmness that is coming over us now, where we know the one thing we're certain about is that we're all united in this one moment. It's beautiful. I wanted to talk to these gals.
What follows is a battle that will decide the fate
Yeah.
of the stars.
Riding the west wind, let's all head out together.
There we go. That's all I wanted. That's all I wanted, just to make sure we got to talk to them.
Take a moment to gather yourself. Once you take this step, there's no turning back.
I know. It's time for the decisive battle. Oh my god, May encounter. You might see Iron Tomb. Oh, we actually have like a kind of a good team. Jingliu might have been better. This body that never existed to carry out deliverance, it only ever burned for world bearing. 12 titans have already gathered on the other shore, where kindling and coal rises in heaps. Each shall take up their memories and causality, embarking on the final flame chase journey to bring the release to the blinding blazing sun, which is Finon, and to quench the flames of destruction into a blank. Wait, what? Oh, you need to have the team include Cyrene. Who? Oh, interesting. Genuinely, I'm not sure, because again, I'm not that good with this stuff, but like, I don't know if Finon or Robin would be a better choice. I actually think that maybe, sorry, not Finon, Sampo or Robin would be a better choice. Maybe I take off, I think that attack boost is going to be nice. Wait, whoa, 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 no. Oh, wait. Oh my god, what? Oh my god. This is even worse. It's amazing, but it's even worse because I don't know who to choose. Obviously, like, for this team, like, adding... Oh, you need to add Cyrene first. And then you can swap out other characters. So, like, I guess, like, while I love having Robin here, guys, like, I feel like... Wait, I feel like adding high ceilings to the group is just... for this battle is a good idea. Right? It'll be an interesting choice. And you can say, well, Calvin, that's not your team. Well, neither is...
Shall we drift together?
Neither is Cyrene.
On the ripples of reverie. And
of course, someone would say, well, Calvin, taking off Robin off the team. We're not going to hear a song in this boss battle anyway. We're not. We could try out the other version of... Yeah, sure, we're not playing favorites. We could try out the other version of... Don Hong as well in terms of preservation, right? But there's so many characters that we could put on the team here. I don't know if I want to keep Kafka on the team for sure, though, right? We could put... Oh, no. We have to at least have part of ourselves on the team. So I think, yeah, I shall carry out the Earth's duty. I think for this battle, it makes sense to have a few story characters on the team. Right? Because it would feel amazing how... Because that's how all the characters... And again, why would we pass up this opportunity? I'm not going to feel bad for taking Aventurine and Robin off the team because, like, again, they know I love them. They know I love them. But, like, this is, like, an opportunity that I feel like I'm not going to get, like, for a while having High Ceilings on the team and how, you know what I mean? And having a new preservation character who we have. Well, some might say then, well, and I might say, but we already have him as well. So, like, maybe we could use a character we don't have, but, like, we could use a character who heals. I'm good with this. I think this is a really... Now, we could also, like, you know, put casters on the team, which would be absolutely insane as well. But I actually think this is good. Let's try it. I think passing up the chance to have, like, a totally different, like, story-based team would be crazy.
The scepter once bestowed upon us names of cold command.
Cold command.
The prophecy spoke of our unchanging fates time and time again.
But under the pens of trailblazing and Genesis, the stars shall thus sing of tomorrow.
But under the pens of trailblazing and Genesis, the stars shall just sing tomorrow.
Trebios, holy child of passage.
And a baby teacher.
Aglaia, weaver of romance.
At the journey's end, they shall bathe in gold once more.
Through myriad passages, until all that was lost is reclaimed.
This is beautiful, the resolve here as well.
Remember, Kaslana, the one who won't reach the dawn. The world dissipates at the end of the cycle. In this dream, you will awaken again.
Oh, please.
And become once more that boy who loved to laugh.
Please, I beg of you. I beg for this to happen. Look at this, the trio as well.
But if you open your eyes and look back on yesterday, you'll see Destiny's footprints, clear as day.
How we got here, right? How we actually got here.
At last, the raging fire of hatred is swept away by a breeze.
And we'd love that. We'd love for that to happen. We'd love for it to happen.
Leaving only love to remember the passage of time.
Yes. Man, Cyrene, like, everyone's, like, doing these really beautiful speeches now, right? I love the idea of, like, yeah, hatred's gonna be dissipated by this breeze, right? And again, the idea of love, as we've already realized, the idea of, again, like, the idea of remembrance, the idea of, like, the path that we've taken here, that they're talking about here as well, even with this line, where is it here? Destiny's footprints. It's like remembering how we got here and then dissipating the hatred for our love as well, right? The love that we want to, the good memories, the good things we want to express to the world, the final that laughed, all these good aspects of the world that we left behind. Oh my god, man, I'm so... Oh, man.
Losses are a constant on the Flame Chase journey. Even if all is lost to the wind.
Holy... Look at...
Memory endures.
Yes! All the different, symbols with memory in them.
All that was once futile
Remembrance.
finally comes to fruition.
And everyone sing it together. Holy hell. Holy...
The end of your
Oh my god. Oh my god. What are we witnessing? Holy hell, Mount Doom.
The Scepter's mainframe. And Iron
That
Tomb's
is...
breeding ground.
Talk about living up to the hype. Oh my god, this music. Living up to the freaking hype.
Finally seeing its true form.
Oh my god. They built this up for so long. And this area alone is living up to the hype.
It's red everywhere, and the atmosphere is super.
Oh, it's terrifying. It's like it's dread in the air.
That would be the erudition's coldness.
Oh man.
But it will soon be engulfed by the destruction's heat.
Mr. Screwlo!
I love he's such the Genius Society are such a feeling, at least him and Hurt are such a feeling of sureness, right? It does make you feel a little bit more comforted whenever they're around in any form.
This world's
There he is.
insides are finally connected to the outside. This is the moment when Amphoreus is closest to the cosmos.
Oh my god, there's like a little smile in her voice.
Nicely done, little
Oh
ones.
my god, getting a compliment from Herta. This music. This music is stunning. I can feel the energy, man, the build-up. Yeah, look, you deserve it. You deserve
With
it.
Stephen Lloyd and his hacker friends here, the Scepter's block protocol will no longer take effect. The speed of time within Amphoreus has finally been synced with that of the real universe.
Jesus Christ. So it's all one passage of time now.
In other words, it's time for the decisive battle.
Oh my god. Herta is so supportive in her own way, right? Like, it really does feel like, oh my god, this music. It really does feel like, you know, your coach who, like, never is a real, like, you know, hard ass sometimes. And then, like, that one time they're like, hey, Billy, good job out there. And he just turns really quickly, and Billy is like crying. Oh my god! Not that Herta does compliment Stell, like I think behind closed doors all the time, but like Herta's not the one to throw around compliments. She doesn't do that. The fate of the cosmos hangs in the battle. Let's each other do our duty. We've got this. Are we in Star Wars? Let's do this one.
We will guide the fate of the cosmos onto the right track.
That's the spirit? Remember to keep at it. You lot are the vanguards of this battle.
Yes.
Everyone's
And we have to
watching.
prevent Herta from doing this coronation.
There's one more thing that everyone should know. Noose has cast their gaze upon Amphoreus.
Because we found out, like, obviously Noose knows about what's about to happen, right? Noose is aware. He's not just going to sit there and be like, oh yeah, come on. He's like, he's well aware of what's about to happen.
The calculated instant is coming. The outcome of this battle will become a new anchor for the erudition's computations.
Their gaze didn't overload the scepter?
Unfortunately, we have to go with this reasonable assumption.
Yep.
The birth of Iron Tomb had always
Yep.
been within that
Who
eon's
said this, by the way?
calculations.
Someone said that the Noose like knew about this and wasn't. Was it the conversation between? It wasn't the conversation with Genuine, was it? Somebody said like, oh yeah, like Noose knows. Noose is like gonna do something.
But don't worry.
It might have been Herta.
The one miracle that Amphoreus was never short on is defeating destiny.
Oh my god, having Cyrene with this too. The Trailblaze will determine the outcome's meaning. That is what a variable is for.
Yup. Let's show the Eon
Yes!
how powerful we are.
I look at this smile of Donog. Donog's like, that is literally like my best friend in the whole world. Look at this face.
Good luck, all of you.
Thank you so much, Herta.
As the ruler of Planet Skoolin, I wish all of you.
It means so much. It means so much to me that you guys would say this. It means so much to me.
It's not hard to imagine that Akivili and their companions must have also stood on the precipice of many civil
Chills.
crises before.
Chills.
Perhaps the cosmos is much more fragile than people think.
Look at this.
Sometimes destiny hinges on only a
And
small
that's
choice.
Himiko, that's been a big theme of Amphoreus. Stell coming here to Amphoreus was right place, right time. Destiny is decided by your personality, right? If Stell never showed up here, like, what would have happened? Like, destiny literally hinges sometimes on the smallest of details.
But in the end, everything will turn into
Black Swan.
converging into a collection of fables about the stars.
That's true. Everything becomes a memory, right?
The difference this time is that the protagonists are daring to write their own stories.
Black Swan. Having, like, these, like, very, like, I don't know, high authority type characters be, like, so supportive of us, like, of course is so motivating.
Explore, understand, establish, and connect.
Yes.
Although unwritten, there's actually a fifth word in the creed that is always
Yeah?
accompanied the nameless.
Which is
Salvation.
salvation? Okay, okay.
It is a word that often comes knocking at our door, and our soft-hearted conductor never turned anyone
Oh,
down.
that's so true. I'm already feeling emotional. That's so true.
Go save this bruised and battered world, just as we always have, kids.
Oh,
On this stuff.
how motivating. I'm saving this whole conversation not because I'm like, I need to know what it says. I just like, I think like it'll be nice to always look back on this like at some point in the future and be like, remember when Himiko said this stuff?
The entire cosmos will be your
Ah!
Make sure you watch your footing, friend.
It's so beautiful, right? It's so beautiful. Like, I love the idea of, like, even connecting the idea of, like, what Trailblaze is about connecting. Is about, like, you know, setting your own path forward. And that's what we've been doing this whole time, right? That's what these characters embody. But it's also, as well, like, when you think about it, like, what Pom Pom has done with the conductor, what the Astral Express has been for people, it's always been a place where people can, like, have salvation. If you've nowhere else to go but have something, have that motivation in your heart to tear apart into the future, like Sunday did, it's a perfect place for him as well. And they're connecting that salvation to the idea of the salvation of everyone in the cosmos. Just like we take in everybody on the Astral Express, we're traveling with everyone with us on our back right now. Just like Final did for everyone in Amphoreus, we're doing it for everybody in the cosmos, heading into this final battle.
Let us walk through the final page of this saga with everyone, one step at a time.
Oh, Jesus.
Shall we?
Shall we? Shall Nintendo Wii? Oh my god, this team is crazy. I don't even know how to use them. You don't even know we'll use them. High ceilings, by the way. They should give you a free character from this list. I'll patch it in, because I'll take high ceilings. Yeah, this team might not even like work. You know what I mean? But I picked it just because I was like, again, it's a story beat. When are we gonna get the chance again? It just makes perfect sense. It makes perfect sense. Oh,
Finally making big strides.
yes.
At the end of time, life will illuminate the warm candlelight, subduing the flames of the destruction.
And so great to hear casters talk like this.
Cast everything behind you. All that's left is the thrilling, relentless deathmatch.
I love you, Minimos.
The final problem no longer requires a rational solution. Feel free to critique it to your heart's content.
He's like, this doesn't have to be scientific, just get it
Starry
done.
sky marred by that rift is the last scar that needs to be healed.
And of course, Hyacinth about healing people's scars.
Amphoreus' promise still turned out to be
Surdra.
such a narrow road. Pity.
There is no longer any need for sound.
No, don't. Okay, I know it's a good
Let
thing.
the triumphant roar of victory serve as the prelude to what lies ahead.
She's like, I'm not singing anymore right now.
30 million cycles.
Let everyone roar.
We will soar through the last
This is incredible.
days and write our own prophecy.
Yes, the protagonist writing the story
All
now.
that is lost has now been gathered here. Use it to weave victory, deliverers.
All the memories
Towards
gathered
the
here.
true end of the flame chase.
Oh, man. having a Goliath say that is one of the most important things to me. Someone who has embodied what she believed the Flame Chase journey was, and she never got to finally come to the end of the Flame Chase journey, like in our timeline, the first timeline, to get her to see a new version of the Flame Chase journey, a new meaning behind it, a new ending to it that is written not by prophecies but by the people, the protagonists in the story, and for her to just get to say straight out, to call to the end of the Flame Chase journey but in a different fashion, successfully, and it will be successful, means the absolute world to me. What a beautiful sequence. Absolutely gorgeous. Let's go. Let's go. Oh my, it's so fitting. It's so fitting to allow us to do this before the final battle. This is an Amphoreus staple. Oh my god, look at this area.
The Destruction's placenta is getting restless.
Destruction's placenta, here we go. Oh my god.
Are you ready?
Finon?
Nanook. I brought you destruction.
Tell him. Oh, that was such an amazing sequence.
Again and again, Finon launched his attack against the scepter alone.
But this cycle...
This cycle. He was fighting for so long for us again. Like, in a way, he is the world bearer. But in an emotional and well, physical, but also like emotional sense, right? For sure. Oh my god, guys. Sustenance anchor. Oh, wait.
We've caught up to him.
Is that baby Finon? This is an insane visual. Oh, look at the ground as well. It's like made out of like this kind of like hardened jade almost. Maybe just like a almost like burnt or like burnt stone, if that makes sense. Like melted stone. Baby Finon. I don't know if I'm ready.
Finon.
Oh my god.
Do you remember the promise we made back then?
I'm here to fulfill it. The Dawn's about to write. You said I'm here to fulfill it.
Of course.
No.
It has been a bitter wait, partner.
Oh no, man! They're doing this to us. I mean, I'm glad to see his smile before anything.
But I never forget what set me on this path.
Oh my god, I could kiss you.
Iron Tomb now trembles in Finan's chest. With this empty body, I have become its perfect vessel.
They mentioned about him being the perfect vessel, didn't they?
And its destined casket. You know what to do, partner.
Oh my god. Look at this shot as well. Finon looking at Stell expectantly. No need to keep testing my resolve. Amphoreus is repaired. I'll take up the torch in your resistance. I'll shatter the coffin that late. Oh, that sounds sick. That sounds so sick. Are you kidding me?
Remember the past and become the hero of tomorrow.
It's all about embodying those memories.
Stand with me and become heroes.
Oh, Stell is so cool. Look at his little soft smile as well.
That's all I've ever wanted.
Oh my god, another cutscene?
The epic draws to a close.
Stop.
30 million cycles of light fading into darkness.
It's all
just
bad.
for this moment.
Oh. So he did say he was the perfect vessel, the perfect casket.
Welcome the true dawn.
Look at him. Wait.
Finally. The end of this journey.
Wait, are we fighting him like as the perfect vessel?
All of us.
It's been such a long journey for Finon as well. Mem.
Yes, it's me.
Look at this image.
Remember what you want to say to her.
No need. I can see
Finon.
that she's right.
Oh.
All the companions who sacrificed themselves.
Yes.
Their wishes.
Yes.
It's all here.
Yes. Because he's talking about Cyrene, right? And even though Cyrene's not here physically, she's still here. Just like everyone's memories are still here. We brought everyone with us. We've dragged everyone over the finish line with us.
Have we succeeded?
We got this. We got this.
I think we have.
Tomorrow, the stars will sing of the story of the flame chase journey.
I'm so ecstatic.
And it won't just be you in it. There will be countless numbers of you.
Oh yeah, Donhong.
Amphoreus will be a glorious and magnificent world of heroes in the universe's memories.
Yes. And again, that emphasis completely is still on memories.
Hence, for this world we so deeply love.
Let us write its
And that's so important. No more prophecies, no more fate. This is our story. This is our story now. Throne of Worlds. Look at him. I cannot get over this.
With the trailblazers witness.
Oh my god.
The name shared by all deliverers.
Still.
To eternity.
And look, she took out the umbrella.
The nameless hero, Kaslana.
Taking 1 foot forward. Wait, here we go. Here we go.
I see the pale dawn breaking.
This body is one with the scepter's core and separate from another. Yes, because it's like the vessel, right? The perfect vessel.
Light the first dawn of the new.
So using his body is killing. Shatter the vessel that bears destruction and face iron tombs. We have to first shatter the vessel. So, well, so he only has one. She doesn't do defense for everybody, but I'm imagining defense is like pretty freaking good. Right? So we might as well defend ourselves first, right? Oh my god, look at this. Oh my god, no, it's everybody. It's everybody. What's your support do?
Countless stars.
What does this do?
Please
Nobody even
shine
knows.
for the heroes.
Careful.
Nobody even knows what that does. Actually, since this is like a pretty important battle, right? Maybe we should look at this just a little bit. So the skill is there's a high chance to increase damage taken by all enemies. There's a high chance to increase the damage taken by all enemies and deal physical damage to them. Ultimate deploys a zone that reduces all enemies' attack and defense. That's pretty good. And deals physical damage to them while the zone exists for every 1 instance of DOT received by enemy targets. Deals 1 instance of... Okay, that's fine. I guess like I would need to look at like... One ally character as the bondmate and grants all allies a shield. So what's the bondmate? Deals a massive physical damage to all enemies and provides a shield with a stackable shield effect to all allies. Enhances Soul Dragon when Soul Dragon takes action. Launches follow-up attack dealing minor physical damage and minor damage to bondmates types. Okay, so dealing minor physical damage and minor damage of the bondmates type to all enemies. So we should have done it with... We can do it again. We should have done it with Kafka or Cyrene. The enhancement lasts for 2 Soul Dragon. Okay. Basic attack is because that's what I was saying, right? With the ultimate, like it's like once we it will, when Soul Dragon takes action, launches follow-up attack, so we deal damage related to whoever we chose as a bondmate. So the talent is when an ally character becomes a bondmate, downhung permanent terrain will summon the Soul Dragon for them. When the Soul Dragon takes action, dispel debuff from all allies. Okay, and then Cyrene gains recollection and deploys his own. Additionally, deals true damage after one ally takes. Wait, what? Okay. Summons Memo Sprite. Oh my god. Cause it to immediately gain 1 extra turn and activates all teammates' ultimate, then enters the ripples of past reverie. State and gain enhanced basic attack, increase Sirene's and Demiurge's crit rate, and deploys the zone effect from skill with no duration limit. So when we do that, we gain 1 extra turn. It activates all teammates' ultimate, then enters a ripples past reverie that gains enhanced basic attack. What the hell? When combat begins, after Sirene takes action, teammates and the Remember Sprite and the Remember Sprites gain the future. When allied targets future take action, Sirene gains recollection, while Sirene is on the field, increased damage dealt by allied targets. Creates a special... now, we don't think we need to read this part here. Okay, I'll try my best. Again, I have no problem saying that I'm not going to like always know how to use these characters, but I will try my absolute hardest and best. But yeah, I'm not going to pretend here that I'm going to be fantastic with this stuff. Oh my god, that's so cool.
Relax.
Legitimately so cool. Some good
Do not hesitate.
oh my god.
Deliverer.
With the pen in hand.
Destroy this body. Kill the giant.
And he's making sure you have to do this. Wait. Perhaps there's still another way? But I think we have to do it. Maybe I'm wrong in this. I thought that maybe they're giving us an option to do something else. Maybe I'm wrong with that. Let's see anyway. So we have single target here. Nice little shock.
Stand still.
We'll look at this move as well.
Dragons, obey this order. Calamity on
Oh my god.
soaring above the land.
So freaking sick. Are you kidding me?
Is permanence.
So sick.
Relax.
Again, that AoE. That looks so cool here as well. The music as well.
Iron Tomb's hatred. This bottomless. It will turn into countless factors, sweeping across the stars.
We have to stop it.
When the time comes, promise me. Use the world-cleansing golden blood to turn everything to ash.
What does that mean? Does he mean like... I got it, I promise you. I'm not ready to think about that right now. The outcome seems way too cruel.
With this
Oh,
fire,
we get resolved for that.
I wish you
Okay.
eternal victory.
Oh.
Memories ripples.
Oh my god, she goes...
Waiting to be kissed awake by a shooting star.
Wait, legitimately the moment when like... Oh my... That's... Wait, we have to grab onto it? The ring?
That beautiful tomorrow.
What the heck? This is so incredible. I already forgot what this does. I already forgot. Let's go with wait, the fact that they're titans might be a good idea here. Maybe.
May the ocean strum a feast.
Man, I can't believe I already forgot. That looked beautiful, by the way. That looked so beautiful. The ultimate causes me to gain 1 extra turn and activates what did it... I don't get what it did there. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. We're here.
Take our answer.
Oh, everyone gained their abilities too, by the way. I think it's over, by the way. I think it's definitely over. Yeah.
Destruction. Rebirth. Deliverance. Cleansing. 30 million cycles. Heartbeat. Bell. Rings out.
Heartbeat bell rings out.
Promise me. The dawn. Graced by stars.
We won't let you down.
That's good. Finally. Golden wheat field. In the starry sky. Warm. Fire.
All these beautiful things. Oh, what are we doing now? What are we doing now? So this is us defeating the vessel so that we can, like, open up, basically tear apart the opening to get Iron Tomb, right? So we can get to Iron Tomb. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, no. Big hands. These cutscenes are always incredible. They're so incredible. Oh. Oh, yes. Me too. Me too. Holy hell. Jesus. Of course. Of course.
My ridiculous creation. The instant in your calculations bears the name destruction.
Wait. Is that... Wait.
Who said you could speak, Senior?
Oh my god!
Watch closely. See how your chaos ends at the
Oh
hands
my freaking god. It's a full fleet!
Don't get too worked up. Take a deep breath.
Yeah, no, it's understandable she's like that, but yeah, I love Serenity saying this. There's a full freaking fleet!
We're not gonna lose to a hollow husk, right?
Oh my god, look at this as well.
In the name of Trailblazer, we'll reject this false answer.
So sick. Did you see that full fleet? And Herta basically telling Lygus to shut up. Oh god.
My atonement is complete. The headless giant will create wisdom's funeral.
We'll destroy Noose. Oh my god. It's happening. It's happening. Funeral of Gnosis.
Is it querying for Noose? Don't worry about what happens out here. Interfere with it as much as you can.
Did you see that full? They're still attacking. You can see the look at that. Hatred?
What a twisted giant. It must be supported by this embodiment of hatred.
How tragic. A puppet without a heart cannot fool even
Cypher?
itself.
So, you can see in the background they're still shooting at Iron Tomb. It's such a great touch that makes it feel like the battle is even bigger than us, right? When Amphorean hatred increases, it reduces allies' targets' maximum restorable HP and maximum recoverable skill points. When hatred reaches maximum, the combat ends in failure. What are you talking about? This music, holy crap. I mean this with every bit of compliments in the world. PS2 era. It increases, it reduces... Whoa. Oh my god. When Amphorean hatred increases, it reduces the allies' target's maximum restorable HP and maximum recoverable skill points. When hatred reaches its maximum, the combat ends in failure. That is brutal. That is brutal.
The Cosmic Alliance has finished its deployment. Don't hold back. Give it everything you've got.
So that is the Zan show as well. That's so cool. Let's go. Defense. We need as much defense as possible. Support.
Countless stars.
Support.
Please shine for the heroes.
Let's just go for it. We can't raise this hatred up.
Stay here in this endless revel of the
This is crazy. And again, with like the Zan show and everyone in the background, the Cosmic Alliance attacking Iron Tomb, it adds such a weight to this as well. It really does. Oh my god, are we doing any damage?
This order. Calamity undone, soaring above the lands. This is permanent.
It's so amazing. We're doing barely any damage.
Stand still.
We're doing barely, and we're not even doing any defensive damage. Like, we're not even blasting. It's like, now we will. Okay, follow-up damage, I guess, doesn't do that. Boom. Okay, there we go. There's some good damage. Herta's back. It's not Herta, Himiko.
May as well.
No, what am I talking about? What's wrong with me? Am I so confused? That's Kafka. What is wrong with me today? We're all over the place. Good stuff, good stuff, good stuff, good stuff. Good damage, good damage, good damage, good damage, good damage. I feel like Kafka's gonna be our gal for this, right? For sure. Yeah, I love in the background you still see the Cosmic Alliance attacking Iron Tomb. It just makes this whole battle feel bigger than us, as we said. And that gives it makes it feel like it's everyone fighting at once. It's not just isolated. It's really incredible. Hey, leave Dan Heng alone. That's the law. I don't make the law, but you gotta understand it. It's pretty impressive. This enemy gets 3,000 turns. Blame ignorance and fall foolishness? What? We can't even move!
We can illuminate this chaos.
Hyacinth?
Indeed. There must be light.
Wait, what are they doing?
All courses.
Another
Merging into one.
Wait, is that all the 12?
For the grand vision.
Oh my god, and now the 12 Titan symbols are added too? Incredible, incredible.
Please
What?
hearken. After 13
I'm ready for it.
heartbeats,
13 heartbeats?
light will create the heavens and earth.
Oh my god, a binary collapse?
Stay calm, everyone. We'll put all our
Oh,
forces
Dad.
into an all-out attack when the decisive moment arrives.
Sure. Use the ultimate to charge Hero's Everblaze, which deals massive damage to one enemy target and reduces Amphorean hatred. So this is like us using the memories of the 13 Titans, of our 13 Crisis Heroes. That would cheer everyone on. So support.
I've got your back. May there be nothing that stands in Amphoreus' way.
You tell him.
Dragons, obey this calamity.
This is such a great move as well. I love that again, the way they're doing this battle is perfect. We have the Cosmic Alliance in the sky. We have us on the ground floor at the front lines. We have then also the 13 Crisis Heirs with us as well. Like, all this is like working so well. It's so incredible. So I think our health is already down low. Like, it's such an incredible way of doing this by showing us that our build up to this wasn't just in vain. Dragon time.
Endless flowers.
I don't know if we need to do this again, but we probably should just attack. But hey, it's okay. We're here now. This is gonna be a tough battle. It's gonna be a tough battle. But our shield is good. That shield is insane. Yeah, you cannot take action. That's for once. This is so incredible.
Stand still.
That follow-up attack is really great as well, isn't it? I love the way she did moves like it's a dance almost, or like she's swimming, I guess. Oh, Jesus.
My purpose has always been to protect.
You can see our health coming down as well, by the way.
Mountains roar, dragons rise.
Trying to build up, keep topping off our shield as well.
I'll go first.
Another bit of support as well.
Relax.
I have always avoided making hasty verdicts.
Sunday?
Humanity's justice is unquestionable.
So, the move we have to do here as well. When you have to use our ultimates to charge it. Okay, I just wanted to make sure again here. So gaining our ultimates is great. Oh, her move is so freaking cool. The freaking whale.
Good times never last.
Oh, I hope she says boom.
Time to say bye. Boom.
Fantastic. Cool effect. Okay, we got one down. One down. Now he's got two arms.
Logic. Iron Tomb is iterating itself.
It's the flails of a cornered beast. No need to panic.
Saridra?
Heed my call. Forward!
I love the confidence with Saridra as well. That's so sick.
Tide synchro.
We got this. We got this. We got this. One more ultimate and we got this.
I need to be better.
One more ultimate and we reduce that damage as well.
The cosmos Amphoreus' gaze is looking at us. Countless stars. Please
Get a little bit of
shine
support
for
in there
the
as well.
heroes.
I think we'll get it now, right? Yeah. And then we can use the ability of our friends.
Obey Calamity Undone.
So cool.
Soaring
It's
above
such
the
a cool. Like, it's so great seeing how far he's come with this.
permanent.
Let's use it right away. No, I use mine first. I use mine first. I use mine first. Excuse me.
You have no honor.
Mine of those.
You reside in the body of a hero, yet you're so despicable.
And he's literally like, that's my freaking friend, buddy. That's my friend that you're residing in the body of. Shut up, you know?
A world that
You're not worthy of Finon. Again, that move as well. Lovely stuff. It doesn't reduce it by a lot, doesn't it? We just have to keep getting our ultimates then as quick as possible. Reducing our shield. Did that reduce our shield? It did, I think, didn't it? And our skill points. Bit angry, isn't it? A bit angry, I think.
This won't take long.
Let's go again.
Memories ripples are waiting.
This is so. This is incredible that they put this in here. Like, it is such an inspired choice. I can see like a lot of people wishing on Cyrene just for this. Just for this idea. Should we give it to Daniel Hung?
Protect the road ahead.
And like the grass growing. Look at her. Look at that. The figure over about as well. Wait, again?
Stand still.
That's a gnarly combo and a half. That's a really gnarly combo. Like, this ain't a bad team, I feel like. It's not bad at all.
Stay here.
Again, I love this move so much. The elegance of flowing through the water, but brutality of using the sword here and the whale. It's so cool.
Good times never last. Time to say bye.
And of course, classic.
Boom.
The cosmos does not need a third emperor, much less an artificial tyrant.
Tell them. Oh, it gives them a turn. Look at that as well. So we choose. Yep.
May the earth protect the road.
Yeah, Scrum said we already had the Ruperts. We don't need another Rupert. We don't need a Rupert.
Let this light into the darkness. Rewrite destruction.
And once again.
With me.
Wait, does her ability change the second time she uses it? I love they're still giving us support from the sidelines. It's absolutely beautiful.
Beasts be intoxicated.
And we get that fall-off damage as well, which is nice as well, isn't it? It's really nice. Because I thought that the combo was going to give us a Cyrene move where we could go again, which would be insane, right? It would be absolutely insane if we could just continue to spam the ultimate moves. It'd be crazy. Well, we'll take this, though. I love Cyrene's design, though, by the way. It's absolutely gorgeous.
My strength is not for
Pop us off. But we can't use Kafka's move now, because we need more skill points. Oh. We can use this, though. The ultimate. And that follow-up is so great. I actually am starting to think that even, like, having that version of Don Hong might be good on this team as well. And good for follow-up attacks as well, I think, too, right? For a follow-up team?
Boom.
Become a inebrium.
Okay, we got that. We're actually doing good. I think we have it. I say that now, but like you never know with this game. She in a swing? That's so sick. Just like on ID's Elysium. Oh, Jesus. I think using this team, though, if I'm being real, all the glitches, is, to me, like, factually probably the same thing as obtaining legendaries and going into the final battles in Pokemon, which are legendaries. But I'm never going to be ashamed of that either. Like, you know what I mean? I'm not going to sit here and say, like, this is my team that I built up to beat these guys. But, like, there's no way in hell I was going to miss up a chance to use all these characters, right? Because here's the thing, Robin, Venturine, they're my characters, right? So is Sampo. That's my team. But as soon as it's like, hey, you have to use Cyrene, it was like a situation where it's like, okay, I'm not going to pass up the chance to not use other characters as well, you know? And why not? And of course, the only character I kept was Kafka, because not only is it good for the battle, but also because I feel like Kafka embodies like still that part of like my team that is put into this. But yeah, I never feel bad about that. Jesus. We can go for a blast, right? We can. Let's go for it. Kafka, the destroyer of worlds. Kafka's gonna save the day canonically. What?
Does this mean we won?
Wait, for real?
But we have a bad feeling about this.
Same. It's an RPG.
The golden thread still trembles. The war is not over yet.
Correction. This is not a war.
Oh, God.
But a debate. The argument about the Prime Mover is only about to begin.
Of course, Lygus wouldn't stop. Never knew the final revelation. Holy. What? An infinite health bar?
How can this path? Energy anomaly.
We have no skill. We're blocked out. All our skill points are blocked out. It's 100%, by the way. We can't do our abilities either. And we can't hear anything. Everything's muffled. Oh, hold on to me. So genuinely, it's like everything's so blocked out now. We can't even like hear. We can't even see each other properly. Oh my god, man. What is it, like final revelation?
The fourth instant of the cosmos is the coronation of Iron Tomb.
Yes. Oh no. So weird. I just thought it was gonna be an extra phase. This is so different. I was like, oh, an extra phase in the battle, but what? Oh my god, dude, the freaking. Even Herta is shook. You know what it takes to shake Herta? Oh my god, no, is it actually happening? Jesus Christ, what are we witnessing? Is this a coronation? Look at these lines of code, this binary. Did we just witness the coronation?
The conclusion is irrefutable.
We didn't. No, we didn't.
The right side of the equation, the erudition, falls silent.
Did he actually?
In 13 heartbeats, they will begin recalculating the universe. What? With destruction as the only solution.
He did it. Wait, he did it? He did it.
Madam Herta, strong pulse detected at the
He
battlefield
did it.
center.
He did it. That's the coronation, right? Oh no, that is the strong pulse detected at the battlefield center.
It's Iron Tomb's destruction equation. It's about to complete.
So it's about to complete the cell coronation. Oh no. Again, I thought it was gonna be like, oh, third phase, here we go, you know?
That's our chance. Everyone, get ready to link up.
Herta's not giving up.
Connecting audience system to scepter. Hardware overclocking activated. Preparations complete. Maximum output capacity reached.
Oh my god, this flashing light as well.
Be careful. The pulse will reach our ship in 5 seconds. Our data is currently being destroyed.
They are legitimately selling this as such a terrifying thing as it is. Everyone's frantic, everyone's panicking.
Brace for impact.
Knowing there's nothing.
The final step.
Oh no, Herta's not gonna do this, is she? Herta's not gonna do the self-coronation, is she? Oh Jesus, what the... Civilization data reset. Is this what he said with the 13 heartbeats? Mem is getting deleted, Flame Chaser's getting deleted. He's resetting the whole world in the eyes of the destruction. Stell, plan was a success? I'm Herta. Wait, she did it? Herta's doing the self-coronation? I'm Herta, connection with Noose established. Must rewrite Anchor the fourth instant. So the fourth instant is Iron Tomb being born. So Herta actually did connect with Iron Tomb, but now unbelievable. Noose has casted... What? What? Who, me? I was doing my best to translate their computations. Stell, in this one moment, your choice determines the fate of the cosmos. So Noose has glanced at us. Stop. So, okay, again, as we said, like in Honkai Star, we're not gonna know everything. I'm staring right at Noose. This is terrifying. We're not gonna know everything like right away, right? But what I can guess has happened that like the coronation was almost happened between Iron Tomb and Noose. Like they almost completed the fourth instant. Completed. And Herta stepped in and did that herself. So if she actually accomplished this is incredible. This is insane. Oh my god, Noose, this. So Herta's like computing Noose's message to us. Nameless one, fateless one. You have come, you must have arrived. You and I must have met countless times at the beginning and the end of the universe, just like the preceding first, second, and third, and fourth instance. The first instance, the Border Trade War. The second instance, the First Emperor's War. The fall of the Emperor. And the fourth instant is the war among the eons. So the fourth instant isn't the idea of like, it isn't just Iron Tomb's rebirth. It is like the war amongst the eons that they say it has already begun. So the war amongst the eons must have arrived. That Rupert is the Emperor, right? I ask, if so, why do you trailblaze? To connect the cosmos and journey alongside Morales, to embody the ultimate conviction of replacing eons. I just want to help all those needed. I don't know, but I won't stop journeying. It matters not as long as Iron is defeated. Yes. I was told the beginning is still unknown. But if the finality has been born, the destination must already exist. There are 4 possibilities, 3 of which are unknown: destruction, nihility, and harmony. Regardless of the fourth, the Trailblaze has surely already marched towards finality, or become the finality itself. Destruction, nihility, harmony. I ask, so why do you trailblaze? I do not believe in finality. Oh, it's saying that we have like either come to finality or we've reached the final part of this ourselves. I don't know, but it won't stop journeying. It matters not only that Amphoreus is saved. The 4 possibilities is all the hope we needed. I do not believe in the finality. Regardless, someone must press on. I don't know, but I won't stop the journey. A 4 possibilities is all the hope we need. I do not believe in the finality. It matters not as long as Amphoreus is saved. Regardless, someone must press on. I like this answer the most, but I don't know if like it actually matters in terms of a choice. We're talking directly to, at least like, no, we're not talking directly to, we're getting the computations from Noose through Herta to us, right? I do not believe in finality is really sick too. Right? Like, they're all sick answers, but like, I don't know if like, if you choose a wrong one, does it like F everything up? A 4 possibilities, all the hoping. I wonder if we just have to choose the first ones? I'm not sure. I'm gonna say this. I was told the destination is still unknown. I've seen it trailblazing as an endless chaotic abyss on its path. Aeons must have fallen, and their paths must have been destroyed. Everything ceases to exist, and even existence itself no longer exists. Nameless one, fateless one. I ask, if so, why do you trailblaze? You witness, they have appeared. They will almost definitely appeared at this very second. In the ceaselessly and miraculous extrapolations, their radiance descends before all eyes, illuminating the vast cosmos. Their colossal form, divine in magnitude, is a marvel of intricately interwoven gears and cables. They observe, compute, and seek to solve all. They question, verify, and obtain resolution. Now the all-knowing entity questions you. Like, yeah, this thing that, like, seeks to solve everything, that seeks to verify everything, just seeks to, like, extrapolate everything, to understand everything, right? I'm screenshotting all this as well. I just am, guys. So the questions they're asking us here as well, right? Trailblazing is the endless and chaotic abyss. On its path, eons must have fallen, their paths must have been destroyed, everything ceased to exist, and even the existence... It was just saying that on this path, not that everything will cease to exist. The four possibilities, three of which are unknown: destruction, nihility, and harmony. Regardless of the fourth, the Trailblazers surely march towards finality, or become finality itself. So they say whatever the fourth is, the Trailblazers is already marching towards the end. Before this as well, it's like you were already heading towards the fourth instance, so why do you Trailblaze? It keeps asking us, in the face of this, why do we Trailblaze? And it wants to know this, it's curious about this, wants to solve this. I ask, why do you Trailblaze? Answer? Akivili? 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 They disappeared, leaving only a symbol behind, an exclamation point, and logical negation? In natural language, it appended to the sentence as a vessel of complex emotion, perhaps signifies a perpetual wonder at all that has come to pass. So it's like still wondering what about everything. But they speak no more. Therein lies the entirety of the answer. Perhaps you have completed the reply, or perhaps not. All has come to pass. Your choice has become a new variable. Your choice has become a new variable. News extrapolation did not stop. The final battle is still going on. Quick, return to reality. So wait, did Noose just like stop us for when Herta like seems to have joined with Noose? Noose gazed upon us, and in this moment he started asking us these questions of like, why do we Trailblaze even in the face of finality? Why do you Trailblaze even though like it looks like you're hurtling towards the end here? The fourth instance already has happened. Why do you still Trailblaze? And in the end, when we gave an answer, we don't know what the answer exactly was in the end, but we kept going. They left behind this exclamation mark, and in natural language, it's appended to sentences as a vessel of complex emotions. It perhaps signifies a perpetual wonder. So it's like it's when I think of perpetual wonder, it's like this constant like, not confusion, but like curiosity about what's happened. So we don't know if we answered properly or answered not. All we know is that he's left behind this like exclamation mark. But the reality is happening. We have to return back to reality. Still, the future of the cosmos is in your hands. So we created a variable with this moment. With this answer we had. Open this book. Oh no. Write a new ending to the story. Is this the new variable we're creating? Oh god. Illuminate the starry sky until the page is turned. I think it is us creating a new variable, like with Noose gazing upon us. Where are we now? What are we doing now? I did see Cyrene. We're back here in this area, yeah. Again, like, it's one of those things, right? As I said, like, you know, we're not going to understand everything that happens right away, right? But that's just my assumption of what's happened. Is that we have written a new variable somehow into this world through Noose gazing upon us and asking this question, trying to, again, his thirst for knowledge, or their thirst for knowledge, and continually trying to, like, expand their knowledge and satiate their curiosity. They turn to us to answer this question because of our never-ending resilience in the face of this finality, it seems.
Friend, you're finally awake.
This music as well, man. You sound so far away.
Don't worry. Time does not flow in this
So reality
place.
keeps going, but like, yeah, we're in a different type of flow.
All the stars have been silenced. Iron Tomb is dissolving everything that I can sense.
Wait, so it's doing that right now, then converting them to destruction. So wait. So does that mean that while Iron Tomb did attempt the coronation, or maybe succeeded with the coronation with Noose, they started recalibrating everything towards the destruction, right? As you say here, converting them to destruction. It's parsing all life activities and then converting them to destruction. That's what it's trying to do. Does that mean that Herta also joined with Iron Tomb as well to communicate with us, but didn't entirely get to change the... Well, no, because Iron Tomb did gaze upon us as well, so she did do... Like, okay, yeah, it's still... Yeah. It seems that, like, Iron Tomb did, you know, at least attempt the coronation here, and Herta also, at the same time, attempted the coronation. I'm sure we'll find out more in a bit.
But I'm still here, and you're still here now. Though the button of destruction has been pressed,
There it is. Okay.
we still have a chance to rewrite its meaning.
So they are like replacing everything with destruction, but Herta was able to communicate with Noose. Finally. It's a big deal for Herta to be able to communicate Noose's thoughts to us while he's gazing upon us. That's huge.
That Eon finally cast their eyes toward Amphoreus.
Fully the remembrance? They glanced at Amphoreus? So they glanced.
Yes. I imagine they have also been waiting for this moment, when the Scepter's body and heart become one.
And that will be the uniting of Cyrene and Iron Tomb, right?
Iron Tomb is a perfect arc. If a seed can be planted within, then the moment the Lord Ravager blows the erudition to pieces,
yes,
the remembrance will be spread to every corner
So,
of the cosmos.
wait, would that not mean that the seed would have to be Cyrene so that when Erudition's destroyed? Because I think if what they're getting at here is the idea that, like, yes, Iron Tomb is now merged with the Lord Ravager Iron Tomb is merged with Noose. But if a seed can be planted within Iron Tomb as a perfect arc, then they can spread remembrance to every corner of the cosmos. And there is the thing with the remembrance that it can reverse destruction with its memory, right?
The cosmos will witness Amphoreus' answer after this fleeting yet eternal moment.
But what does that mean?
And now, it's time for us to pen the last stroke.
Are you... What does that mean for Cyrene?
I see endless memories floating in the starry skies. They are the consciousness of the victims.
Oh, God.
In the cosmos' real space-time, they'll be stained by the destruction in the next second.
So it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. It's gonna start destroying the world. They're gonna be stained by the destruction, infected by the destruction. Holy, and we saw that in the trailer for the Fable About the Stars 2, what the effects will be. We saw it on our loved ones.
But they are still pure seeds for now. If I hold these memories in my hands, then I can create a stagnant memory zone.
Stagnant memory zone.
A tiny Eden of blessed insight.
Wait, so she holds all these memories, these endless memories floating in the starry skies. She can use them to create a tiny, like, oasis, or like a...
I believe the flower of miracles will bloom within.
I won't have you shouldering this on your own. How am I supposed to reach you? I am so worried about what this means.
Friend, you're already right next to me. I can still hear your voice in this bottomless void.
Because it still sounds like it's far away, right?
Looks like we're still connected by one heart, even as the cosmos reaches its end. In that case, I won't feel alone or be scared.
Don't... Because when they said that the whole, like... This is what terrifies me. First of all, the last stroke, yes. But this. Where is it? What? Or maybe they don't even have it here from what... Yeah, here it is. If a seed can be planted within, the moment the Lord Ravager blows the erudition to pieces, the remembrance will be spread to every corner. The seed that has always been since the start of this, or since we referred to her as a seed, the new spore, Cyrene. So when the Lord Ravager actually destroys Noose, the remembrance will be spread. But does that mean Cyrene has to be within Iron Tomb?
Because as long as you follow the memories in your heart,
Oh my god, look at the little hands.
you'll definitely find me in this fleeting eternity.
Oh no, Cyrene.
Right.
Oh, Cyrene. Cyrene. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Cyrene.
What are you waiting for, passenger?
Pom Pom?
I specifically came over to check on you in case you got lost.
Pom Pom, how did you get here? The conductor, I thought time itself had stopped. I mean, what a person to show up here, the person who represents the salvation, right, of the Trailblazers.
What's the big deal? Pom Pom is the conductor after all.
I'm so freaking worried.
At long last, you've embarked on this road as well. Many, many years ago, they were standing at the start of the road in hesitation, just like you are now.
Wait,
So, Pom Pom came over to give you one message.
who's they? You or they? Who's...
Run.
Run?
Don't think about anything else. Just run. Even if the entire cosmos has stopped. Even if everyone else is tripped by the darkness. You still need to keep running. Picture yourself as the Express, moving forward at full speed.
The Trailblaze keep going.
Because that's what the Trailblaze means.
I will catch up to Cyrene and rewrite the ending. After all, I am the best nameless. I won't I won't disappoint you, conductor. Man, so to me, again, I'm just I all you guys know I will always like stop to think about this stuff as well, even though we won't understand everything fully until like we really get into it. And maybe not even that by the end. But Iron Tomb succeeded, or at least attempted to succeed, because it said attempted. Make sure to say the word attempted to like change Noose's extrapolations and direction of the universe towards destruction. At that moment, Herta either coronated, I don't think you can do two coronations, but I'm not sure about how that works, interfered with Noose, sending a communication from Noose to us about this question that Noose had for us as well, and then we also then wrote a new variable with the answer we gave to Noose. Fully gazed upon us as well. And at that moment, they remembered back when we said that Iron Tomb was an arc, and that Cyrene was a seed, and with the seed within the arc, if it's blown to pieces, then the remembrance can spread. And now, Cyrene is left and said you were going to be by my side and all this time anyway. And Pom Pom is right telling us to run, which to me is obviously like the idea of the Trailblaze as well, right? Sorry, I just wanted to recap in my mind.
Get ready. The conductor will be giving you the signal to depart.
Oh my god, Pom Pom, if there's anyone I would want here, like honestly, like you're the last person I thought of, but it's actually like a really, really well written part.
Attention! Attention all passengers in the cosmos!
Oh, the cosmos?
Please stand steady on the platform.
Again, they represent salvation.
The Astral Express is about to arrive. Calling at the erudition, the destruction, and the remembrance. Final destination,
Oh my
the
god.
Trailblaze.
It's so great because again, as you said, the representation of salvation, but also just like, you know, the conductor of this journey, right?
5, 4,
Oh
3,
my god.
2, 1. We depart.
Oh, there's so many different meanings, right? It's always had so many different meanings. Hope for tomorrow, the trailblazing towards tomorrow. Cyrene. Oh, I'm not ready. Chase the flower of memory.
So good. It's as if I can hear the sound of my...
If the view in your memory ever grows fuzzy,
Cyrene.
just reach out and touch it.
Pom Pom said run. Oh my god, it's Mem. Chase the bud. And the seed. The seed's gonna go to the seed, isn't it? There it is. Oh my freaking god.
Amphoreus' heart. I've caught up to you. Let the first light illuminate chaos.
I'm sorry, I'm just so nervous and so like kind of like stalled here.
It's so quiet. Everything's frozen in the most beautiful moment.
It's actually so peaceful.
This garden is your memory. I'm here, Cyrene.
This is her memory? This is Cyrene's memory?
I knew you'd find this
Whoa.
place and walk into my heart as you've always done. Then let us both do our duty. The hero who trailblazes the way forward, and the fairy who watches over remembrance.
You're still moving around the place? You can see like the...
We never changed at all.
Holy hell, look at this
did we?
location. This is an absolutely stunning location. Investigate? This fountain is crystallized with memories. You can catch faint glimpses of the past. Titans rippling in the water. What? 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 Oh my god! I love... Okay, I did not do that, but I love that there's something that they reward you with that at the end. And I didn't get that, but I'm never going to be upset about that because that is something that, like, it rewards players for doing, like, all the extra stuff. It does. And that's never at all going to be a bad thing for me. Very, very cool stuff.
A reward with no risk? I'll take it.
So this, they said, is Cyrene's memories. And I wonder if it's because she is, like, you know, she carries all the memories with her as well. Is this why it's so peaceful? All those happy memories, all those good memories? Like, it's gorgeous. It's so beautiful. It's like heaven. It's like what you would expect, like, heaven to be if, like, you believed in the old big man upstairs, you know? As I always say, personally, I don't, but, like, it's what you imagine it should be, right? And this is like the tippy top of Amphoreus. This is incredible. And there's the seed too.
Seed of memory.
Oh?
These memoria are what Cyrene took in. They're the memories of all of the cosmos's life forms.
That's insane.
Did her sense of self already become so weak in order to protect them?
Wait, so she reverted back to protect them?
The path characteristic you exhibit is very special. There's no way you're just a simple memo sprite. However, I'm sure about one thing.
Sure.
You are a mimetic entity born in Amphoreus. Yet you only awakened with the little one's arrival and only matured as she embarked on the path of remembrance. That means your existence is completely attached to her memories.
Yes.
If there ever comes a day when she forgets about you for even a few seconds, or loses her last connection with Amphoreus,
This was what was said before, right? This is the... Yeah, I remember this.
then you must be prepared for the worst. You will disappear in the memory zone, utterly gone, without even a single line of data to remember you
Yeah,
by.
but why the hell are we saying this now? Why are we saying this now?
In that case,
Try to remember all the cosmic life together with all the cosmic life? What the... Wait, is that opened? Try to remember all the cosmic life with Cyrene. tread on the path of remembrance.
Let me remember the cosmos with you.
To shoulder the burden together?
That way, it won't just be your memories
I
alone.
love this. I really do love this. Is this the destruction?
Darn it! We've still got ammo.
People are fighting. Fighting desperately.
Too many.
Oh, man.
Injured. Can't take it anymore.
This is still shouldering the memories with Cyrene then, right?
Are so heavy.
Me?
Oh, and it's like growing then because we're sharing the memories with them?
Do you feel better now?
So somehow, I don't get it fully, but to shoulder the memories of everybody, they reverted back to like the seed?
Hang in there, Deliverer.
Oh, Herta.
I finally get it now. The instants Droid had calculated aren't about the destruction. What they want to prove is how the cosmos
Whoa.
would come back after being destroyed.
So Noose wants to prove that, okay, so that's completely like, yeah.
If a new life is to be born, its seed has to be
You
dead.
said this before too, right?
When the remembrance converges with the trailblaze, lead us to witness the miracle.
So is this us converging with the remembrance?
Of course I will.
This is us converging with the remembrance. So Noose wants to prove that the cosmos will come back after the destruction. So when he says like a new life is born to see us be dead and it's about converging with the remembrance, is this us converging with Cyrene?
I won't give
Like
up.
we're joining memories. Remember all life in the cosmos again. Like I'm sure we'll find out more by the end of all this. Stella's so brave to be doing this, by the way. She's so brave. And so is Cyrene, of course. Like, of course.
It's me, friend. Don't you recognize me? Or did I really change
The
that
blossom
much?
of memory. So that would be considered the blossom?
How many more memories?
Driving home how hard this is, right? Driving home how difficult this is.
Tired?
Huh? Huh?
Then take a break. No one's gonna blame you.
Oh my god, are you kidding? Mother.
You don't need me to give you words of encouragement.
But I want them. I want them. Oh my god, guys, my walls just literally came falling down. It's you know what it's legit is like when like a parental figure is like, you know, everything's gonna be cool, you know?
So, I just want to tell you one thing. I'll tell you the purpose
Yeah?
of your stop at Amphoreus.
Because of course with this stuff with Elio, Kafka would have seen a lot of this already. The fact that Kafka's here though, man, she cares so much. And I said this before, but like I'm gonna cry. It tore Kafka up so much to have to say goodbye to her daughter. It tore her up so much.
On that trip, you will encounter a pure child of Anasraba. Teach her what love is. And then you will directly face the destruction for the first time.
Okay.
From this point, your choice will split destiny in twain. In the darker of the two outcomes, the trailblazing journey will turn into a flawless memory.
Is that like the idea of it just never ending trailblaze, right?
She will carefully treasure and protect everything you and the Astral Express have experienced until that magnificent war between the gods, when she, with love in her
Some
heart,
music as well.
will ascend at the end of time to become the master of causality.
Okay, and what's the other option?
The universe will be snuffed out in the destruction, and you and she will become the beginning and the end of the Eden of Blessed
So this is the
Insight.
much darker outcome. The much darker outcome.
You shall become the only true
Jesus.
life in all of existence. And you shall live in an eternal past, present, and future. You shall sow as many seeds as the sands of Ganga, trim an awesome kea of leaves, and harvest
guessing
a nayuta of flowers.
These are vast lands of those things as well.
That is the cosmos's fourth kind of finality.
Oh.
The remembrance.
So the remembrance is the fourth kind of finale, and it's the idea of like creating this perfect trailblaze where like it will only be me and Cyrene in existence, but like everything else will end. Of course, of course.
But for now, you still have a chance.
Look at her mother, man.
To make a choice.
Look at her mother.
You still have a long way
Our
to
two
go
mothers.
on your trailblazing journey, child. I'll keep this brief.
Oh my god. Our two mothers giving us advice.
The journey has only just begun. Welt, our other companions, and I still have many secrets we've yet to share with you.
Oh my god.
So, aren't you curious? We kept these stories to ourselves because we believed we had a long future ahead of us.
Oh, I'm laughing and like there's tears at the same time because that is such a beautiful sentiment. The reason why we haven't told you everything is because we plan to live long lives. We plan to be together for a while. It's just it's so beautiful. It's like, it's such a beautiful sentiment. I'm so happy to even hear this.
Even a cosmos-spanning crisis, once the dust has settled, is nothing more than a memory of the journey. A single point on our long road.
I hope you understand how I'm feeling right now. I'm not laughing at this happening here. It's like this like weird feeling of like, you know, there's so many emotions coming in. There's tears in my eyes and there's like, you know, the feeling of like crying, right? But like there's such a beauty and such a magic to what Himiko and Kafka are saying that like it's almost like making me bubble with joy at the same time too, you know? So it's hard not to just like smile at the same time also. I love this as well because again this embodies the Trailblaze journey. Even the worst of situations will move on. It's gonna be it's just another stop.
There will come a day when we tell each other everything. So, for the sake of
I love this too. Stay alive. We have to keep everything going so we can tell each other these stories.
Don't give up.
Holy hell, man.
We all know what kind of decision
Oh, yeah.
you make, and I believe the script will not progress toward the wrong ending.
It's so weird because usually I'm just like devastated, like in tears. Like I'm smiling to the point that it hurts to smile now. This is beautiful. This is so beautiful. Like our mother and our stepmother coming together to give us this message is beautiful.
So relax. Listen, when you have the chance to make a choice, make one that you know you won't regret.
Oh my god, I couldn't be more euphoric.
Keep moving forward. Keep trailblazing.
This is so fucking stunning. This is inspired and beautiful, and this is like embodies so much of what I love about Honkai Star Rail. This is magical. This is everything.
And when tomorrow comes, share with me the miracle you've created with your own hands.
This is incredible. It's so incredible.
See you on the express, kid.
I'm so...
See you in destiny.
This game's not stupid. They know the power that Himiko and Kafka have in our journey. It's two of our parental figures. It's two of the people we look to. There's people that deny that from Kafka, but we've always looked to Kafka. We always have. I hope you don't mind me taking. Actually, I don't care if people mind it. Yep. Yeah, the idea of like as well, like Himiko being like, yeah, this journey that you're on right now, it can't end because we still have so much stuff to do. This is only just a stop on the journey as well. And in Kafka saying this, I think the line is here. We all know what kind of decision you'll make, and I believe the script and not progress towards the wrong end. And she's got it to the point with Stella where she's like, "That's my daughter, and I know what you're gonna do." It's like the ultimate trust, right? It's so beautiful.
I will reach tomorrow.
The aim's to reach tomorrow. It's such a beautiful sequence.
Cyrene, wake up. Together, we will.
Tread on the path of remembrance.
Tread on the path of remembrance.
And letting Stell say this as well is so good too.
No wonder I always had a weird hunch. But that also means I was right in thinking. As long as Friend and I are together. We can do anything.
It's so insanely beautiful.
Our friend's shoulders are really dependable.
They are. That should have been my line. Did I do it? Easy peasy. It's very still.
Now, countless consciousnesses are flowing in our hearts. Can you still move? It's time for us to complete the real Genesis.
The real Genesis. Did you wink? Did you give a Cyrene wink?
In the instant Iron Tomb's hatred devoured everything, a gaze fell upon me.
Isn't that okay?
The remembrance. That was the god who appeared in Cyrene's dream. Their figure and speech were both so blurred.
So we're confirming it was Fuli. Wait, you/I. Where such wants the progeny of deities cast us fallen to the mortal realm for blessings and sins. The verses written such erased by your hands, such my hands, where and shall be your such my remembrance oblivion. In the Eden of it, blessed insight, what?
But while they gazed at me, I was able to collect all the memories stained by the destruction and write down this eternal page.
Wait, so everything that the destruction reached, she wrote everything, like all the memories. That's how she was able to obtain all these memories?
And now, we will use this tranquility to cleanse Iron Tomb's rage.
Okay, so I thought it was something completely different. I thought it was like they were going to use the idea of like, merging with Iron Tomb so that the seed could spread everywhere and bring the remembrance back. But she used the power of the remembrance in that moment of being gazed upon to use that power to obtain everybody's memories that was destroyed by Iron Tomb, right? At least that's yeah. Because you said, yeah, I was able to collect all the memories, yeah.
Simple. Just like what it was doing to us all this time, but reversed.
What?
Did you forget? I'm Amphoreus' heart. For everyone who's a factor, their power isn't tied solely to Iron Tomb anymore. It has other places to go.
Oh. Wait, so like the way the memories were always like, and the like the conflict and everything was like feeding Iron Tomb no longer feeds Iron Tomb?
Let 30 million cycles of memories be condensed upon us, and let the scepter reach the answer it had before it was distorted. The body is meant to be restrained by the heart, no? Even if the apocalyptic virus is doomed to spread into the cosmos, We can at least try to fight against hatred with love.
Wait, is she going to like join? 'Cause she's the heart, right? Is she gonna?
And overwrite Iron Tomb's destruction equation, washing it away.
Is that what she? Is that what she?
Blank space.
To turn Iron Tomb blank means all the factors, and you must all. Wait, what?
It means we will embark on the true hero's
What do you
journey.
mean? What do you mean? Let 30 million cycles emerge be condensed upon us. And then let the body restrain the heart and then combat hatred with love, washing it away into a blank space. Does that mean she's going to take all factors that were that of the 30 million cycles with her to please.
If Iron Tomb's power comes from the denial of all Prima Mobile, then we will carry out those beliefs.
Oh, I see, Lens.
Here we argue. Even if all life eventually returns to increasing entropy.
Life will still try its hardest to find a
Oh
way.
my god.
It will try its hardest to resist destruction.
In the nights shrouded by the black tide, we are the kindling that makes the fire burn bright.
It's a beautiful moment, but like my heart is stopping.
And once the fire is strong enough, the hunter will become the
Cypher.
As of now, the number of flame chasers in the memory is 30 million times 12.
Holy hell, when you put it that way.
And 400 million core flames await their return.
Again, I love what they're doing this, but my heart is just stopping. Fuck off. He gets me every time, man. Every single time.
We can do it, right?
Exterminate the destruction with the world cleansing golden blood, right? You saw this coming all along, didn't you?
That's right. So trust us, partner. Everyone, let's head out together.
This doesn't mean that everyone's gonna be gone, though, right?
And we'll burn this horrible ending to ashes!
They're not sacrificing Amphoreus to save the cosmos, they're sacrificing these factors, right? Right? Because he said using all the... Oh. I know we'll figure this out by the end, but like it sounds like she's saying that the heart must join with the body and combat the destruction with love. And to do that, they're going to use the 30 million cycles and the factors and the factors in this are the chrysosers and all the core flames too. Please let this have a happy ending.
From the dawn of newborn cries to the night when all beings fall silent.
We are the messengers.
Oh my god, the flower's growing as well.
Listening to the call of the tides and granting rebirth to heaven.
And all the crises are speaking. The flowers growing is so
Then
beautiful.
we lead civilization to glorious feats.
The question imposed by the gods will be solved by the children of humanity.
We will tell them that the flame chase cannot possibly have been a lie.
Stop.
When starlight illuminates the sea of flowers at the end of the west wind,
all living things will stir, roused from the cradle of sleep.
Then, through a single battle, let the cosmos witness
how we light up the blinding darkness with bright
I don't want to
light.
step any further.
And at the end of our constant loss,
Jesus, dude.
reclaim everything we have ever lost.
That's what it feels like to me. It feels like all the Chrysosairs, like, giving themselves up for the cosmos. For everything. And I know, like, it will also save Amphoreus and all this. I know this, like, but, like... And they see this as the true flame chase journey. I don't want to lose these characters either. I don't want to lose them. At all. I can't. I'm so... shook. And this is such a beautiful sequence, but... And look at all these flowers blooming around her as well. Oh, look. It's like she's like filling in Memoria with the flowers as well, you know? This path behind us and in front of us. I'm not ready. I'm not ready. Oh, Jesus, dude. Complete the Aranova and write a different ending to the story. I'm not ready.
What a poignant yet warm journey. And it's still not over yet, is it? We finally meet.
This is us meeting the actual, like, this actual version of Cyrene? Right? Because we've never met the actual original, like, Cyrene, right? We've only ever met, like, the representation, like, that was, like, from, the flower of, like, the bud and the you know what I mean?
To meet the hero within, in a corner of memories at the saga's epilogue, and under such a romantic sky, I really don't have any more regrets.
Ripples of past reverie.
On top of that, the little seed had grown into such a big tree.
The pride that this Cyrene brings me, and I've only known her for like a little short while. The pride.
Don't I look really pretty right now?
It's so funny because everyone universally agrees, gorgeous design. Absolutely gorgeous.
Of course you do. Cheerful, beautiful, optimistic. Just how I imagined I'd look as a grown-up.
She got to grow up first, Cyrene.
It's because everyone has been gently adding to the story you left behind.
Stunning.
Remember how we made a promise to one another? When we met again, it'd be my turn to tell you a
Yeah.
story. A story about love, no? I've been looking forward to that. And you must also remember the first story I wrote for you. The one about the crystal flower and the little fairy. So now, I want to add something more to this story and us.
I stopped breathing there for a second. This is a lot.
On that day that the flower shattered, gazing at the empty ground, I thought the little fairy would finally see the light. But that light wouldn't be found in the flawless flower, nor in the fairy's eyes. Rather, in the world mirrored within every fragment of the shattered crystal.
Oh my god.
All the flame chasers walk in your 30 million retellings of their story. At this moment, all the memories are tangled with each other, and all the previous cycles have gained
And
meaning.
finding the meaning of love and beauty in those, you know, reflections of these stories, these people.
People will come to understand that Time and time again, when they stood at the crossroads of fate, they would never have chosen otherwise. In the experiments of erudition, and in the breeding ground of destruction, it is entropy increasing, a merciless truth, an evil instinct.
Can I also just like scream? I never gonna apologize for that.
But under the pen of remembrance and the trailblaze, the flame chase is a journey that changes from constant losses to an unwavering act of release.
I don't like the word release though. From constant losses to an unwavering. So like all the losses that we've had now will be like a release of all those like factors. A release of all those emotions.
It's about knowing how fate is shattered, yet still embracing fate's brokenness. It's a journey that longs to receive love, but longs even more to offer its love to others.
That's stunning. That is stunning. Wanting to know what love is, that was a big part of it. Wanting to embrace and embrace, wanting to find companionship, but it's also about like giving that to other people too. And again, not relying on the idea of everything being perfect as well, right? Fate's brokenness again.
That's so heartwarming.
It is. It's so beautiful, and the fact that like you're getting to tell this to Cyrene as well.
But I'll add a
As
small
always.
bit to suit my
As
taste.
always.
I'll write that love is an innocent flower. It grows up silently, creating longing in every passerby.
Oh, holding their heart.
But the flower itself cannot walk into the world.
Unless someone plants that love into their heart and brings it with them into tomorrow.
Brings it with Trailblaze to tomorrow, right? So, I'll write that love is an instant flower and silently creating longing in every passerby, but the flower itself cannot walk to where it has to be brought with them. Someone has to bring that love with them.
You really have learned everything now. Then, join all the other flowers in this story. And let's write an ending unlike any before. For this world we so deeply love.
Why did you set out?
Huh? What? What? How? Kalis? What? What?
Why do you trailblaze?
What you... Is this... That's what Nusas does.
Who is it?
That you get... What? You can't.
Don't be afraid.
How does it even work?
Take my hand if you feel nervous.
How does... Was Kalis a part of like another one of the timelines as well?
Honestly, I've always thought you were really incredible. After all,
what the hell was that?
No god guided the path of the Trailblaze. It could only be forged by those who dare to take their steps one at a time.
That's so true. That is so true. What was that? Who, just like, why do you trailblaze? It's the same kind of question that Nusas does, right? Why did you set out? What the hell is happening?
So, that's why I'm asking you. Step up as a senior and show everyone in Amphoreus how it's done.
That's such a obviously intentionally. What are you doing?
I trailblaze because my own eyes have not seen the end.
So does that mean like both Stell and Kalis are just like? I know they're both canonical. I want to make that clear for any Kalis fans that are. I mean, in both of their worlds, that means they're canonical.
But I'm different. I chose to trailblaze because I am already on this road.
What? Still. This is already a path I'm walking. I'm already here. I'm not stopping.
The end of chaos is a mass of pure darkness, pure destruction. However, Amphoreus' light has 13 different colors.
Oh.
We won't lose to that darkness.
And that's the 13 chrysosairs, right? The 13 different colors.
Then, take a deep breath. One last time.
Oh, don't say one last time. Don't say one last time. I don't even know what was happening with the Kayla stuff. I really don't.
After 13 heartbeats, light will create the heavens and earth.
So, in the same way that the 13 heartbeats cause destruction, they're going to create something now out of this, out of all these memories. This music. This beautiful music.
Are you ready?
No. No.
Friend?
I have to be, but I'm not. Give me a... Actually, you know what? I'll take a second. I'm actually going to take a second. I'm going to take a second. Just give me a second to prepare. Let's do it. Oh, it's another boss. Team has to include Cyrene. So again, we're taking Sample off. And we can yeah, I'm using the story characters again. Hell yeah. Oh, we have fun. Oh. Yeah, but yeah, okay. So we have to use Cyrene, which again, she's fantastic anyway. Yeah, I'm gonna use the same team. Again, this is one of those things where, like, yeah, it's kind of like using legendary Pokemons. And again, we can't even hear Robin's song in the whole thing as well. I'm never gonna feel bad for them letting us play with these characters for a bit.
Let the music of our victory
Never.
thunder across the land.
Never. Let's go for it. Let's go for it. I'm ready. Well, I'm not ready, but I'm ready.
Seek the 13 factors of life and let them converge into the primordial chaos. Using the remembrance of the past, we will trailblaze tomorrow's destiny.
So Stella and Cyrene saying it together as well, but the 13 factors are the 13 chrysosairs, right?
Infusing a world-bearing love into destruction. And inscribe the opening stroke of Genesis.
Stroke of Genesis. So creation. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh my god, it's freaking Ornix power. Wait. It's all That's so beautiful. Oh my god. Oh my god, that's stunning.
If the view in your memory ever grows fuzzy,
Holy
just reach
hell.
out and touch it.
This music as well?
Then, restore its power to nourish the spirit.
Holy hell.
My friend, on the next page we write together, there's only one thing we need.
With the trade as well?
Let's give this long, painful, nearly hopeless tale a truly gentle.
Oh my god, look at this. Is that a different version of... Is that Cyrene's train? Oh my god, it's crashing through everything as well. Is it... Oh my god, the train heading right towards Iron Tomb?
The flame chase.
No, not the baseball bat.
Never about destruction.
Never.
It was about breaking free.
Oh my god, and seeing every one of them together as well. This is so incredible. And the trio shows up as well. Stell, you are the coolest person who ever lived. Oh my god. Big Cyrene.
I shall compose 400 million sagas.
What?
We will rewrite the Flame Chaser's path.
Holy hell.
In the months of hate, I command the one
This music.
here to reach harmony. In the
month of joy, I lift
Wait, is this everyone?
my cup to dispel nihility.
In the month of balance, I make order the
Holy
foundation
hell.
of freedom.
So I'm guessing they're gonna speak over time. But guys, that scene was again, what a way to use again. If you're talking about using the memories like in a literal sense, but like you see them there. You hear them. They're with us at this moment. Come, let's write down our love and anchor. Oh my god, that's a way of describing the mechanic. If Serenity's knocked down, the battle will immediately end in defeat. Let's not let that happen anyway.
Take our answer.
Like, it's such an amazing thing seeing them all together. Oh my god, look, oh my god, we're destroyed. I just don't know what's the hell. This music is incredible. But like, oh, let's go for it, right? Or should we? Yeah, okay, let's go for this first. But like, legitimately, like to have like, all those Chrysosers together, and reaffirming instead what the Trailblaze mission is. And not sorry, the Flame Chase journey. It wasn't about destruction at all. But you know what's so incredible? I want to. Hold on a second here. Of course, even though it's gonna have my voiceover, I don't care. Can I say as well, like one of the most incredible things about that too, and we'll talk about this later as well, Stell picking up that bat. This music, man, it's incredible. When Stell grabbed that bat again, it went back to when Finon had the bat. And like, I don't know if they intended that moment to happen all along. If they did, that's incredible. If not, it's still an incredible way. Because it's still great writing to go back. Remember when Finon held the bat? Can we call upon that again? So when Stell held that bat, she saw Finon with the bat and then saw every one of the Chrysosers as well. So incredible.
Dragons, obey this order. Calamity undone.
Let's go.
Soaring above the lands.
Absolutely incredible moment here.
Is permanent.
Look at this damage we're doing here as well. We have to like knock, like it's less than infinity at least now. You know what I mean? It's less than infinity than it was before, which is nice.
Your cries rise.
Good times never last. Time to
That's all I
say
can say. It's
bye.
less than infinity.
Boom.
Beautiful stuff. It's a lot though, isn't it? It's a whole hell of a lot. Let's build up our defenses a little bit. He has a great defensive power.
The cosmos' gaze is this moment into eternity.
And we're gonna get to do this as well.
Don't worry. We're all here.
I'd never know who to pick.
May the earth protect the road.
I love this moment. I love the figure out the mouth as well. Oh my god, that's what it is?
And light up the cosmos.
Oh, it looks so much cooler now.
I extend golden threads to weave beauty.
Yes.
In the month of reaping, I enlighten the foolish.
Oh, them saying this with this music in the background is incredible.
In the month of fortune, I scatter elation throughout the dawning day.
No, it's insane. It's astounding how amazing this is. And look at this. We're literally countering love with percentages up here to hate. It's so incredible. At least we have some DOTs we can work with as well, and some follow-up attacks. I mean, it's less than infinity, as we said. It's less than infinity. It's definitely less than infinity. All the health bars going down as well. This is a crazy image, an insane image.
Together, let's take our answer.
Careful. Don't let that silent beast be intoxicated.
What is he doing?
I told you.
We're countering it?
We are the ones who will move
Oh my, literally, we're doing physical counters here. You tell him, Mightimos. You tell him.
In the month of mourning, I bid death to no longer be equilibrium's end.
In the month of Everday, I form twilight into the faint sparks of preservation.
I love it, man. This is so fantastic.
Good times.
And again, once again, we're not alone.
Time to
We're
say
together in
bye.
this. We're carrying everyone with us.
Boom.
30 million cycles.
Stand still.
Dragons, obey this order. Calamity undone, soaring above the lands.
I think we're trying to get that ability back as well. This music is absolutely beautiful for this too. Well, I mean, we're down to 3 now, I guess. Again, this is one of my favorite ultimates. It's so beautiful.
In the month of cultivation, I turn into the ridges and peaks of permanence.
Dog.
I weave remembrance into countless stars in the sky.
Thank you so much, March.
In the month of freedom,
Oh.
I impart destruction unto the shackles of destiny.
Yes, but we don't need Destiny anymore. We don't need fate. This is so incredible. This is what epic means.
We're all here.
This is what epic means.
May the ocean strum of
I love how this looks. I love how this looks so much.
rewrite destruction with me. A romantic ending will be penned by
Yeah, it's beautiful. It's so beautiful. It's so freaking beautiful. We're just going for it again? Yeah, I mean, there's nothing we can do. We just have to keep. Oh, we're 98% though.
Stay in this endless revel of the abyss.
Yeah, I can't get over how good this move is. It's just she looks so cool, you know what I mean? Oh?
Headless giant. If you never had a chance to be the master of your own destiny, why not give us that choice? Let humanity prove to you that even the breeding grounds of destruction.
Oh my god, look at Stell!
Gentle flowers.
Let us, alright folks, heroes, let's give the epic table. I need to know what this exactly means though, man.
At the end, we shall trailblaze at dawn for the road ahead.
And pen a genesis as I've
Oh, as I've written. The original sin. Oh, Jesus Christ.
No.
No! No! Do we tap? I'll tap. I'll tap. Oh my god, we're actually battling against literally fighting love with hate. I love it. Oh, sorry, hate with love. We literally were tapping love against hate. Holy crap, look at this.
And then embrace the stars.
Wait, is this all the... Is this the seeds all spreading out everywhere?
Huh?
Oh no.
To end the destruction with destruction.
Oh no.
At last, we can sit together and watch the victory fireworks, partner.
Why not come a little closer?
Oh no.
This warmth is proof that we live.
Wait, did we just get Sarini's bow? That's so brutal.
Hey, stay strong.
Oh my freaking heart.
Always. This arrow isn't the end.
That was such a beautiful sequence, but
Beginning of hope.
this music as well. Holy freaking hell. Huh? What? Everything's coming back! Everything's coming back! Holy hell!
The conclusion is irrefutable. Noose's answer was never
destruction.
But they kept silent, leaving the solution in the hands of the cosmos.
The universe will keep searching and struggling to endure.
They kept it everyone else.
In the face of the destruction, it may once again stand on the edge of annihilation. But the stars will always rise to ride the wave.
Stop.
And embrace existence once more.
This is the answer that he wanted? This is the answer that he wanted in the end? Oh my dear lord. Guys, that scene where all the Chrysosairs were walking by Stell and were patting her on the shoulder, I got it. I'm still thinking about it now. But then, of course, we had that epic scene afterwards that just literally, like, just filled my whole body with adrenaline. That is absolutely incredible. And if I'm, again, we're back with Lygus here as well, but, like, in my estimation of what was said there in the end where Noose never wanted the destruction, Noose wanted the answer to, like, what happens if life is destroyed? And the answer is that life will always seek to, not rebirth, but will always, like, kind of, like, again, I'm gonna, first of all, just so we can have it here as well. Like, life will always seek to return, it seems. But does that mean that the, like, again, does that mean that the Chrysosairs are gone? Because if that's the case, like a beautiful ending for them, like, seeing them all together like that. But, it doesn't change the fact that it's, like, that I don't want them to be gone.
It's over, Lycurgus.
Am I right in saying, though, that, like when the well, I forget the name of the well, we'll see it again, but, like, when it was destroyed, like, all the different memories spread throughout the entire world, bringing everything back, like they said it would happen. So was that what happened?
Yes, another failure.
Couldn't be more happy for you.
How is Madame Herta?
She's fine. The IPC is keeping her under observation. She'll recover soon.
Because they all we saw it there, like they're all like almost like like coded into the world almost.
To bind a mortal body to a scepter and stare straight at an eon. I respect her for that.
So is that what she did? She didn't, like, merge with Iron Tomb. She just binded her body. Would that not be merging then as well? But she did that to communicate with Noose, right?
I still remember the terror of witnessing a single gaze crushing the entire world.
No wonder you chose the destruction.
That's all he knows, though, right? That's all this, or that, no, that's the one version of Lygus, right?
Question: is all this worth it?
There's no point in debating. This is Xandar One Kuwabara's fate. The prime mover of the universe. The first genius. And the first to fail.
Enteleki.
Correction. I was asking Lycurgus.
Wow. So because he was like, this is Xandar's fate. It's like, well, what about you? What about you?
I don't know how to measure the worth of curiosity being satisfied.
Because his curiosity would have still found an answer, right?
But in its presence, all the bitter fruits I've sown seem to turn sweet.
Because at the end of the day, this is still an answer to his experimentations, right? Like, there is a result.
But your harvest was watered in blood.
Yep.
Answer me. Is all this worth it?
doesn't matter to me.
Just answer the question. Jesus.
Let me tell you a story. Back when he was a student, Xandar's first experiment was slipping poison into his mentor's pipe, just to see how it would affect the lungs.
So you've always just been an absolute bastard?
And?
There was no conclusion. His conscience got the better of him.
So he didn't do it.
Even so, the truth came out. He was harshly punished. Oh, that cruel mentor died of lung cancer 2 years later. It had nothing to do with Xandar.
So Xandar couldn't bring himself to put the poison down into his lungs.
His fate is no different now. Sentiment clashed with reason, and Lycurgus was born from the latter. But whichever side we take, in the end, curiosity claims us all.
You've handed yourself a death sentence. And yet, Iron Tomb's fall still isn't sealed, right? Fu Li, the key variable, still hasn't made their move.
But we just did so many things.
As the Theoros, Lycurgus has reached the end of his road.
So he's saying this is the end for him? Because there's nothing to watch over anymore?
If you can, take my body to the fallen Adlevin. There, you'll find a formula. It is Xandar's final gift to you. If the day ever comes when you must destroy the erudition with your own hands, it'll come to your
Just letting us get prepared.
A foolish last wish. I won't grant it.
Oh my god, screw him.
You will. Not for yourself, but for your conscience.
So he thinks the Screwroom's gonna do it anyway?
The death knell for the geniuses has begun to toll. As always, let me go first.
The death knell for the geniuses has begun to toll? Is he saying that there'll be no use for geniuses?
To the prisoners who stepped out of the cave, stand before my tombstone.
So he's talking about the Chrysosairs, I'm guessing.
And offer flowers of Adlevin.
Huh. So is that Lygus's... That's his end? Huh?
Here,
Oh, Stell's room?
I'm back on the Express.
Yeah.
March?
What?
Don Hong?
Did someone just bring us back here?
No response. Am I the first one back on the Express?
Try sending him a message, please. Yeah, let's go for it. Guys, the battle's over. Are you back in the Express? I need a big hug from someone. No, it's Stell. Anyone? No. What the hell? You think they'd be running?
Nobody's here. I'm getting worried. Did we really win?
Well...
Why does it feel so unreal?
It seems that from the perspective of Scroolum, it's not over, right?
Looks like they are waking up. Hey, I told you not to talk.
Huh?
Someone's in the bathroom. An intruder. Better be careful and check it out.
Who's that voice, this intruder?
Oh no, she's coming this way.
What?
Quick, hide in here.
The voice is kind of recognizable, but... I wouldn't be able to, I'm not able to pinpoint it right now at all. Investigate the strange noise coming from the bathroom. Guys, all that just happened there, like, again, as I said, like, there's going to be stuff that I won't be able to explain 110%. That's just fine, right? We just have to go on with that. But, like, from my perspective, it was all of the 13 Crisis Heirs using their memories of the 13 cycles to combat the hatred within Iron Tomb. And somehow spread the remembrance to the... maybe it's using the method they said before, like but then Noose wasn't destroyed, so maybe in this case it was just when Iron Tomb was destroyed. The remembrance spread throughout the entire cosmos, reigniting everyone's existence. At least that's what it seems like to me. But does that mean that the Crisis Heirs did sacrifice themselves in that moment then? Because it looks like they were literally just saying goodbye. And again, it emotionally hit that way. Oh, look at the one photo we have up here, and it's an amazing photo. It's literally the first thing the first two people we see as Stell. Technically, I guess like you could say maybe we see Kafka and Silverwolf actually. Okay, let's see who's in this bathroom here as well. We might be ending the video soon, depending on the stopping points we get after this. But as I said, like we're taking our sweet time with this, we really are. And after everything that's happened, I definitely want to not only recoup after everything, but like as always, like I think with Amphoreus especially lately. First of all, I want to say that like before we check what's in the freaking bathroom, a bunch of you guys very, very, you know, nicely gave me some feedback on the previous episode that happened a few weeks back. And a lot of you guys said like, you know, sometimes like, you know, your style, which you like to like you look over every line and talk about everything. It works for a lot of games. It does. And it works for Honkai Star Rail as well. But when it comes to like some stuff in Amphoreus, they like to drip feed information in a way that's kind of like very poetic and metaphorical and all that way too. So you can't always do it. So sometimes if you don't understand anything, you just kind of have to be like, okay, let's keep going, right? And figure out in the end. And I think it's totally a fair, not even a critique. I don't see it as a critique. It is kind of like a critique, but it's more just like an assessment of like, okay, this is why your style doesn't always work in this part. And I think it's totally fair. I think it's totally a fair thing to say, which is hopefully why in this episode, maybe you did notice when I wasn't understanding something completely, I was just like, okay, let's keep going. You know what I mean? And it's not me betraying my style. It's also like one of those things where like you kind of have to accept when someone says, hey, like this isn't blending well with that, or this is, you know, it's not never insulting. It's just like, hey, this doesn't work so much with this. Because obviously I play multiple games, you know, we assess like characters' dialogue and the way they talk to people and the way the story beats happen. But with these specific moments in Amphoreus, it's more difficult to stop and talk about every line because usually it's metaphors on metaphors, and to understand everything completely, you just have to like play everything in some ways. So while we will still stop to talk about everything and try to understand everything, if I don't understand something, like I did in this episode, we will like move forward as well. I think it's the best way to go about it. Yeah, that's the way I look at it, 100%. And so I do appreciate you guys giving me feedback on that. Always great to hear it, 110%, and we can always adapt accordingly. And because it's one of the things where it's like it's always nice to get either better or try to get better at this stuff, right? For sure. Who's in there? I cannot see anyone. What? Is that... There's gold in the bathtub.
Nobody's here.
There's gold in the bathtub.
Could it be my imagination?
No way. No way. They mentioned you by name. Bloob bloob. What the hell's happening? What is happening?
Caught you.
What do you mean caught you? Wait, what? What is this? For some unknown reason, the water in the bathtub had turned into a thick, opaque, golden liquid, like golden blood. Based on your recent experience, golden liquid brings back many, yes, 100% many horrifying memories. But just for now, it's a cover for certain people to hide behind. Who's doing blue bloop? Nice lung capacity there. Keep going, I'll time you. It's hilarious. It's very still. What is this bloop bloop stuff?
I can't go on.
Wait. Oh my god! Oh my freaking god! Guys, you have no idea the relief that it just struck me right then and there. I literally felt like there was a possibility that I would never see these characters again. I thought they were gone. What's that sound? I legit, guys, thought they were gone. The relief that just came over me right now. You okay? What's wrong, Casters? So it's a dream after all, I'm out. Pinch yourself hard. Wait, is it a... Oh, no, it's not a dream, is it? I thought it was...
Wait, please. This isn't what you think.
What do you mean? I thought... Oh, please say it's even somewhat real. Because, like, here's the thing, right? It's like, even if it's, like, a thing where, like... We can still, like, visit Amphoreus, right? And see these characters in some way.
Ugh, I told you to keep quiet. You really can't keep your cool, huh, Princess Homebody?
What is happening?
I'm not Lady Hysealens. Even the embodiment of death needs to breathe sometimes.
What do you guys do? Yeah, what are you doing? What is this?
Yeah, whatever. It's all the same anyway. Gotcha there, Grey Mystery.
Coldly. Oh wow, how shocking. Too bad nothing really phases me anymore. So what was the prank? Just that you were hiding in the water?
So composed, Grey Mystery. It looks like that big battle really helped you grow up, didn't it?
Suppose, but like, I'd like some answers, like right now. I'm so happy to see you. I'm so happy. But that doesn't change the fact that I'm confused as hell.
Speaking of which, your Astral Express is quite luxurious. I hear you travel to different worlds. Must have collected quite a few interesting treasures.
Clearly not. Where are my companions? Did you kidnap them? What are we at? What?
Hey now, don't go throwing wild accusations around.
What, we think they kidnapped our companions? This is so confusing to me. What's happening? Keep those hands to yourself? I would never say that to Cyphera. Why are you focused on the Express?
Who knows? One moment we were shouting about love and justice, fighting Iron Tomb's virus.
Yeah? So you guys don't even know why you're here?
And next thing I know, we're all on this express. No idea how that happened.
It's not just Miss Cypher and me. Everyone's been in this car for a while.
Everyone's
now.
here?
Miss, why don't you go say hi to them?
Sure, but... Hope you didn't break anything. Don't let the conductor catch you.
Don't worry. Everyone's following the rules here.
Wait, everyone's on the Astral Express?
If you're worried, feel free to check everything out yourself, miss.
Oh my god. Wait, is this a result of us carrying them with us? Like memories? What is that? I mean, are you guys hearing that too? It's like a scraping sound.
Miss, I'm truly sorry for sneaking into your bath without permission.
Is it like them still under the water, but they haven't changed the sound?
But I've been wondering, why is there a pack of red chili oil sitting by the bath?
Why is that? That's bath salt. They don't know what that is. That's bath salt.
That's quite bizarre, to say the least. Please make sure Lady Aglaya doesn't find out. She's a firm defender of traditional bathing, you know.
Don't let her know. That's really sweet. I'm just so happy to see them. Even if, like, whatever the context of this is, I'm just happy to see them in this moment.
We've walked around this car for a bit already. The Astral Express that you've mentioned so many times is truly heartwarming. Like one big family that never splits up.
That is a really beautiful way to put it, isn't it?
Perhaps living in such an environment made your embrace feel so warm.
That's also lovely. So, again, stunning stuff. Absolutely incredible stuff. I'm so freaking impressed by everything that happened here. But of course, again, it's one of those things where I can ask, like, oh, what's happened here? What is happening? But I'm not going to truly I'm guessing that it will be one of those situations where we're not going to truly understand what is happening in this situation until we get to like that point again, as we say with an Amphoreus. But here's the thing: whatever this is, this could be the most hard. What is that scraping sound? Am I crazy? What is that? Is that like something in this room that I don't know about? What is that sound?
I gotta say, Grey Mystery, you've got quite the collection of
It's all in the
treasures
heart.
in this fancy bedroom of yours. A flying Amphora model I've never seen before. A head that looks just like a Titan's. And those weird Mr. Pocket Watch figurines.
Take whatever you like.
What if I don't make a choice and take them all?
Whatever is mine is yours. Always, eternally.
Oh my. Don't tell me you actually believe that. Don't worry. Delosians are the most well-mannered folks around. They never do anything like that.
You can take them if you want. Like, legitimately, Cypher, you can take them.
Besides, the reason I say they're precious is that each one carries the footprints of your trailblazing journey.
That's a pretty beautiful way to put it as well.
Priceless treasures are the true art of thievery. When you get the chance, tell me more about your adventures.
I'd love to. I'd absolutely love to. Yeah, I think I'm gonna end the episode here and then like kind of like let this go on because I don't know how much longer is left. If it is a situation where like let's say there's only like a half an hour left in this or something, then this won't be the end of the video and you'll probably see an ending discussion that's combined with an ending discussion at the end. Because this feels like it is very epilogue-y, right? Where it's kind of like, but then again, Screwlum also said there's something to do with Foolie as well that could be happening as well. But you know what I mean when I say it's like it feels very epilogue-y, or it feels like it could be an epilogue. And I don't want to just like, again, rush into anything as well. And as I said, like it's not a thing where I'm ever going to apologize. It's like this is what I do. This is how we do things, and we can then go forward and like do whatever's. I say whatever's left because I think this feels very epilogue-y, but there's also a mission I believe after this that people want me to do as well. To do with this as well. And we're not done. I don't think we're done entirely. Like we're not just going to the next region, next planet like right away, right? There's still a lot left, but even like let's say there's half an hour left of this, then I'll put it onto this video. There's no point in not. Let's say I have another 2 hours worth, then I'll just do a different video. Does that make sense? Where it's like we can all come together as well. But what I am gonna do is I'm gonna look over everything again in this story. And then also at the same time too, and you know, as I said, like I've been doing it a lot more with Amphoreus lately because I don't usually do this, but like I think it's one of those things where it's good when so much stuff has happened to compile our thoughts together, to compile how I feel about this stuff. But I will let you know my instant thoughts right now because I don't want to just go be like, okay, hey, here's my gone away and thought together. Because I think you guys want to hear my like instant like, oh, what do I think now? So I can give you like a little bit of like a feeling what I'm feeling now, and then we can go back and look at everything then afterwards. Does that make sense? Where it feels like a little bit stronger than I guess I'm more. You know, it's not that like because I feel like it's like one of those things where like I like to give my instant thoughts. And then in some parts of them, sometimes I just like go right through and just think about everything just happened. But I feel like when it comes to Amphoreus, especially the later stages, I think nobody blames me for going off and like looking over things again. Not one single soul blames me. We might do a thing as well where like I rewatch some cutscenes as well before maybe. But let's just talk about like maybe just some like, oh, this isn't a. Well, pause and save. Right? That's the best way to go about it. Everyone saved! Okay, I don't want to, like...
I'm never telling jokes again. My humor simulation circuits have taken up smoking.
The story isn't over yet. Let's go over here and talk about some of the stuff I feel with this as well. To give an estimation of what I think just happened... I think it's part of like what we were saying yesterday, earlier on in the video, when we said that like Iron Tomb became like, I think they said it was like an anti-creator. Is that what they became when the heart is merged with when the heart merges with the body, it creates like an anti-crater, right? When the destruction combines with the remembrance or the love, I'm not sure if I remember exactly what that was. But in that moment, they talked about earlier on, like how everyone I talked about how like when the how do I say it? When the heart returns to the body of the seed returns to the body of Iron Tomb, and when Noose is destroyed, it will spread the remembrance to the entire world, and I guess in that process, like bring everything back, because they said like the idea of like Fuli wanted the world to be reborn, right? That's what it was. It was kind of like remembrance will rebirth the world after everything's destroyed, and it seems like that's what Noose wanted to see as well. Would the world be reborn? What happens if the world is destroyed? I don't think his goal in the end, or their goal in the end, was to destroy everything, but to answer that curiosity, that question, and multiple questions, right? Also, like, you know, why do you trailblaze was another question as well. In the face of like this kind of like finality, why do you trailblaze? What will happen if there is a destruction on this level? And I think that's what happened. I think when Iron Tomb I think what happened during that battle was that when Cyrene and Iron Tomb were fighting, I don't know if it's merging, but she was able to like connect with Iron Tomb. Thus, when Iron Tomb was destroyed, it spread the remembrance around the world, thus recalibrating and making everyone kind of like reborn from the destruction. Like Evernight said, like what happened with the seed, I guess. That's my estimation of what happened there. Now, as always, we could be wrong. You know, we definitely could be wrong. But that's my estimation of like the summary of like what happened in that final stages there. Not rebirth, but all the people like it like, I don't know what word you use to describe it. The way I'm looking at it, it's like when the remembrance spread, it refilled like the space, the empty kind of destructive space. It refilled everybody. Like everyone came, like returned because of that. But the way the conversation went with Cyrene earlier made me think that the people of Amphoreus and Cyrene were sacrificing themselves to do this. Where this was like the ultimate flame chase journey for them. And I think like them patting us on the shoulders, which is such an incredible moment, was kind of them trying to like signify that, it seems. Right? The moment of like the pat on the shoulders seemed like that's what it was. Like them moving forward and like, but then again, they're here now, so I don't know if that's exactly what it was, but it felt like that during that conversation. The conversation felt like that in that moment, where it felt like this was a goodbye almost. But then they're here now, so I don't know how that works as well. They don't seem to know how it works either, but they're here on the Trailblazers. And maybe it is like something to do with like, again, the Golden Blood, maybe it's to do with the like Memoria, members, you know, the book as I've written as well, the blank pages that are like, and maybe we carried some of them with us. But it seems like they were using the 30-minute cycles and the Chrysoceres to combat the hatred of Iron Tomb with like love. And the memories of all these characters. I have some stuff actually screenshotted there as well we can look at also, but I might want to talk about this at length now actually. I think because again, it's one of those things where we won't get full answers on everything until like we truly like maybe look over stuff as well, but like we began this whole thing with like us like reaffirming our you know, fight with Iron Tomb and having these beautiful moments with all these characters, giving us this like reaffirmation of like what we needed to do. And I actually think as always with Amphoreus, it was like super powerful. We had Kafka and Himiko, which was again one of my favorite moments ever of both of those characters just trying to like tell us like, you know, it doesn't have to be this choice where like it's just you and Cyrene to survive. It doesn't have to be this like this end of a journey. Kafka had faith in us in the choice that we choose, and of course Himiko saying the most beautiful thing ever, telling us that like we can continue this journey forward, because we need to, because like I have so much stuff I need to share with you. I didn't share everything with you because I know we're going to keep going. And that is like such a great proof of like how the world isn't going to end, is because like, or it shouldn't end, because we still have so much to get to know each other about. It's an absolutely beautiful moment. Yeah, as I said, the pat on the shoulders is one of the best. It's such an effective moment because it feels like everyone's come at peace with like the journey that they're on as well. Getting to meet Cyrene once again was such a beautiful moment too, and so strong. The boss battles themselves, insane, like absolutely astoundingly cool. Like I come to like the like both sections of the first fight with Iron Tomb and the second fight and all this stuff as well. The music, the set pieces, like even the first one having like all the troops and all the alliances fighting against Iron Tomb was such a powerful moment. And then going back to like the next part where like all the sorry, before we go any further, all the troops fighting Iron Tomb, and then like also like all the, you know, the Crisis here is like speaking into the, you know, talking with us during that battle too. It made us feel like, you know, it was this bigger thing. It was this more massive situation. It wasn't just us on our own fighting against this thing. It was a really, really cool moment that made it feel like big. It made it feel massive as well. And in the second fight as well, they ramped up the music. The battle itself felt like we were like, you know, constantly combating the hate with like love through Cyrene's powers as well. It felt like Cyrene and Cell were like on the same wavelength fighting against this big gigantic creature. And I actually found it to be like just such an incredibly powerful because again, you can express the idea of love fighting hate in so many beautiful ways, but the way they did it here in a physical, like literal sense on the screen, and also then true like the emotions of all the characters that we carried with us throughout like many cycles. And since Iron Tomb isn't feeding off this anymore, these memories have to have somewhere to go, so they utilize them, what it feels like in this battle as well, using those 13 factors. It was incredible. I love seeing the trio together, Stell and March, all like, you know, standing side by side with each other. Himiko and Welt giving us advice from the sidelines, and Black Swan as well. Hearing all the voices of the characters as they kind of like, you know, there's an RPG that I love so dearly. I'm not going to say what it is because, again, I don't want to spoil it, but there's this moment where like all the characters like, you know, join together to give the main character much more power. And I know you can say, Calvin, that sounds like it's every JRPG. And here's the thing, I don't mind it being a trope of a JRPG. In fact, it works. It's incredible. It's always amazing, right? And I don't think they'd use that same trope here, but I'm saying there's a moment in like RPGs where like where the character feels like they're failing and all the people come together. To me, like it's almost like stupid to call it a trope. It's just like, what else would you want? It's the same thing in like an anime that I love to watch, right? And again, I'm not going to spoil that anime, but there's an anime I love to watch as well where all the characters come together in the end and they go like, we're not backing down. You know, and there's another anime I watch as well where everyone cheers on the main character as they fight this final battle. For me, it's one of those situations where, like, people can say, oh, it's a trope to have, like, this kind of, like, oh, everyone banding together, friends and fighting, woo. To me, it just, like, works because if you build your whole game on friendship, you build your whole anime on friendship, you build your whole movie on friendship, you build your whole JRPG on friendship, and it ends, or at least, like, comes to a battle with that embodies friendship, then it's not, like, silly. Because I think people, like, and I'm sorry if I get sidetracked, but one of my least favorite things is the whole, like, when the power of friendship for like a 2-year period became a thing where people started hating on a lot, because people wanted like gritty and real. I want everyone to die at every second. Everyone should die all the time. Everyone should die. Everyone should be punished every second. And it became this thing where like I would witness people being like, "Oh, the power of friendship sucks," and then I'd be like, "Well, the whole story is built on friendship, so what else would you want?" And it's like you wanted the story to change. Now, it's totally different if like you have a story that was built up from the start as a story where it was like this lone wolf fights no friends and it's dark and dreary. Like if you are ever upset by like any story and I say the same with Genshin, if you're upset by Genshin stories ending with the power of friendship, you're not following Genshin. If you're upset with Honkai Star Rail ending with like a battle where every friend comes together, like it's not only explained in a literal sense in most stories and in Honkai Star Rail where everyone comes together and unites under this one fighting, because again, it's explained. It's us carrying the memories of all these characters of 30-minute cycles with us. It's literally part of the lore. But also, even if it wasn't, it's like this whole story is built on the friendships that we made with all these people. I'd be damned if I didn't have them with me with their power of friendship at the end of this. I'd be damned. I'd be upset. I'd be so upset. But it's such a crazy, powerful moment. It's so incredible. And moments here with all these characters together as well. I think, as I said, my favorite moment of this whole thing was Himiko and Kafka giving us advice. I think the developers are well aware that everyone calls them like mother and stepmother, it feels like in a way. But they're also just two people who Cell can trust, you know? And, you know... And, like, I know one of them is morally kind of, like, gray. I know one of them is kind of, like, a little bit off the wall and crazy and has done some really horrible things. And the other one is Kafka. But I don't, like, here's the thing. It's one of those situations where, like, as always, like, I acknowledge the bad things that Kafka has done in her life. The same way where I would acknowledge, like, you know, members of the IPC as I had in the past. Look back in the Topaz episodes. I've acknowledged the IPC on many occasions, but that doesn't change the fact. Just like you can like a character that I don't like, or that is, you know, has done things, but I still love them. You know, I still do, and it's such a beautiful moment because again, that is as I said, the motherly relationship between Stell and Kafka is a relationship where you can tell that Kafka cares so much about Stell, but she also can't interfere too much with her story, so she's just trying to help her whenever she can. And you can tell she loved in the past 2 times she got to help her. That it made her joyous to help Stell. Just like now she's so joyous. And the same thing with Himiko. Himiko has given us advice so many times that, like, honestly, like, she could fill a book with the amount of advice she's giving all of us. She was the motivational factor for Don Hong to go back to the Xian show and protect us. She is the mother of the Astral Express. She is, and she's incredible in that sense. And that's why that moment there, I think it's one of those things where, like, it's so beautiful of Honkai Star Rail, and I want to praise Honkai Star Rail for it because instead of it being like, oh, Himiko's the motherly figure, Kafka's the motherly figure, they said, how about both? Why not both? They both care about Stell. They both want Stell to succeed, so why not both? And it's one of those things where you come away from being like, yeah, that's incredible. I'm more than impressed with this. I'm more than amazed by this. It's really fantastic. Yeah, just a really, really powerful, beautiful moment between those characters as well. I think also, like, the joining with Cyrene and, like, sharing those memories shows also, like, you know, Stell's journey along with Cyrene through this whole story too, where, like, Cyrene is where, like, you know, and it shows the parallels with Finon as well, where Finon tried to carry everything with him. Stell unites and carries those things with Cyrene, showing that Stell doesn't have to be alone and Cyrene doesn't have to be alone. They carry this together along with everyone else too. Because that's a big part of the messaging of Amphoreus as well, which is like, you don't have to carry this alone. You don't have to carry this fate alone. The design of Iron Tomb was incredible as well. I think it was one of those things that was superimposing also. A super imposing creature. And it lived up to the hype. Because if we showed up here and it was like, you know, Iron Tomb is actually Lygus. You've been fooled. It's me, the Liger. The Lygosis. Livacious dude. Lygus, bro. Yeah, it would have been like, this sucks. You know what I mean? But instead, I'm coming away from being like, oh my god, that's imposing, incredible, scary, powerful. And I love the way they let you use, like, story characters as well. Because again, I don't think anyone's actually going to be like, because I come from the Pokemon world where, like, if you use legendaries for the final battle, I remember I got ripped apart. Well, not ripped apart. Jesus Christ, that's such a bad way to put it, because, like, people were just, like, you know, giving a critique and it wasn't that bad. But I think it was one of those things where, like, just an expression, oh, it got ripped apart. No, people were being totally okay with that. They were just, like, laughing. They're like, oh yeah, of course you beat it, use legendaries. It's like, yeah, I used legendaries in one of the games I played in Pokemon, and 100% I beat the final boss in that way. That's so freaking true. And it's factual. And people could see it as a cop-out, and that's totally fair as well. But it's one of those situations where, like, you know, I never claimed to be an amazing video game player, so I was just like, whatever, you know. You know, looking back, I was probably, like, a little bit more sad. I was like, man, these people said I can't beat Pokemon, you know? But, like, now, like, I feel like today I'd love to go back and be like, you know, no, you're right. You're right. I couldn't beat Pokemon with my actual team. You know, I'd love to go back. But anyway, it's one of those situations here where, like, I don't think anyone's going to think less of that, because it's one of those situations where, like, I think more than anything, people will be more upset that I didn't use all the characters instead of just using the few. But I'm glad again, for the themes of the story, they allowed us to use those characters as well. Okay, so I'm going to go off now. I'm going to look everything up and, like, kind of, like, look back on this episode. I'm not going to obviously just look back on my footage and stuff like that's what I usually do. Okay, so obviously there's, like, some stuff I won't be going over again, but I wanted to kind of, like, talk about, like, what we've seen so far. Now, here's the thing. I also want to say that, like, of course, we are about to head into, like, the either what could be, as I said, like, an epilogue. I hit the mic, sorry about that. Could be an epilogue, or could be, like, again, another battle. We don't know, because even what Skrulin was saying, we have no idea. So like literally like everything that I say here could change, but that's the whole point of like this playthrough. We change our opinions and our views as things go along. We've been wrong before, we've been right before, we've had our predictions proved false, all this stuff. It happens, like, and that's what's so fun about this, really. Yeah, so I guess we can talk about like some little details here or there that I thought were like kind of cool, that I didn't talk about, like kind of like in the kind of brief overview of my feelings and everything as well. I think something that like I talked about in the video but didn't talk about like in the kind of you know, or should talk about, is how like absolutely incredible is that this idea of, and we talked about this before as well, but I love the story idea that Finon is this sliver of like life fighting against Iron Tomb right now, because it drives home the fact of like why everyone appreciates him so much. The fact that like they see him as a sliver of hope, this one little heartbeat. And I think it also is parallel to the idea of like how everything has like a sliver of hope right now. And I feel like he's very inspirational. It's one of those things that motivates you very much so. It's like hearing that Finon is still fighting even though things are absolutely terrifying. It makes you feel kind of like, okay, I should be fighting as well in a way too. They use the idea of the loss as a constant throughout this entire part as well. Not through the entire, but there's two specific parts that I remember there that said, like, because they say, you know, loss is a constant on the Flame Chase journey. Cyrene says this, but she also says memories endure. And the whole quote of like, oh, the loss is a constant, and then like, you know, saying memories endure afterwards is trying to obviously bring up the idea that, like, yes, you will lose people, but memories will keep people alive, especially like in Amphoreus, where memories are even more important than like in most places as well. There's also the idea of later on where they say loss is a constant on the Flame Chase journey, but the Flame Chase journey isn't just about losses. It's also about embracing the brokenness of this journey and fate, and also the idea of expressing love and receiving love. It's not just about losses, and I love that they bring this up in such a beautiful way as well. The area we went to, first of all, when we first entered this place, was also so freaking incredible. Like the imposing nature of this like dark, kind of like almost primordial space with this red lightning kind of going everywhere. It again lived up to the hype of this idea, and even like they said, it is the like the scepter's mainframe. It is like, it represents the coldness of erudition. And Herta even said something really cool that I kind of like brushed over before, which is the idea that this is like the closest Amphoreus has ever been to the cosmos, which is, you know, how they even like access this in the first place. It's also that one where Herta tells us like, hey, good job, guys. And everyone is like, oh my God. Everyone's like, oh. I think it's such a beautiful thing that, like, you know, her character can be like that. It's really, really incredible. And I love that moment, just seeing everyone just so like blushing nearly because she said good job as well, you know. And she even says that at that point too, the Noose is gazed upon Amphoreus. And we know this well because we heard the idea of already the Noose knows about what's happening here. I forget the specific conversation, but he knows what's happening here. And we learned later he knew a lot about this as well. But yeah, like it's one of those things where he's not going to just stand by and wait for things to happen, honestly. The concept as well of going against destiny is a huge part of this too. I feel like you talk about the idea of like, you know, no longer any need for prophecies. The original Flame Chase journey that was about prophecies, while it's still important, is not like the Flame Chase journey we're on now, especially now that it's more of a Trailblaze journey than is a Flame Chase journey. There's like the idea that, like, you know, we are the protagonists writing this story now. And even like the stuff I feel like with Noose, now that I looked over, it does feel like it is the idea of like, you know, a variable is defying fate in like Genshin, for example. And you might think that they don't call the Traveler in Genshin a variable. They do at one point in the Sumeru storyline. One of the characters calls him a variable as well, because that's what it is. It's like, it's not just saying like, you know, oh, like, because they are like, you know, an outside, you know, in way different ways, by the way. I want to make it clear, like, you know, the Stell story and the Traveler story are like way different things. But like they talk about the idea of like, you know, unknown variables, and they reference that as well. I probably should mark that as a spoiler just for people who haven't played Genshin. But yeah, like it's one of those things where, like, you know, the idea of like Stell being a variable and becoming a new variable makes it feel like it is something outside the original calculations of Noose. All this stuff like feels like it is like defying like the regular logic of the world and carving your own path forward as well, which I actually think is really, really cool as well. And I think it's a constant thing across all of like the later parts of Amphoreus, whereas the start of Amphoreus was about like, you know, kind of following fate. the later stages of Amphoreus feels like about like carving your own path. It almost feels like the Trailblaze journey. Well, it's not almost. Stell has like come here and like infected this place in the best way possible. The Trailblaze is now something that is almost like a common thing here in Amphoreus because of Stell coming here as well, and because of Dan Hong, and because again, it's not just Stell. It's because like I think Dan Hong's a big part of that too, because they, you know, whenever they talk to Stell and about like, hey, you made me want to be like a Trailblazer, like Finon says, for example. He doesn't just say to Stell, he says to Dan Hong as well. He acknowledges Dan Hong is also like a big part of that as well. And Himiko even brings up the idea that Akavili probably had to be on this type of journey as well at some point. He had to do something similar. And I think they bring up the idea of Akavili a few times here. I think Pom Pom was probably talking about Akavili later as well. I think the reason they bring up Akavili is to be kind of like, hey, this is trailblazing. Like, they have to do this as well. And that's why Himiko kind of gives us that encouragement. The same Black Swan is giving us that encouragement to say, we are the protagonists of our own life and we're going to write the story this time. Wells talks about the idea of like the other part of trailblazing is salvation. That's another aspect that I feel like comes up like in the story quite a bit. But the idea of salvation from Pom Pom's perspective is the idea that like of saving anyone who comes to the door of the Astral Express is someone who can be protected and loved and taken in. And that's what he does for everyone who comes into the Astral Express. And in this case, we are like, you know, doing that in a way for all the people in the cosmos. We're riding this train with all the people of the cosmos towards Iron Tomb and the I don't know what word I could use here. The regrouping of the entire world. Or like, what is it? It's almost like backup data or something, you know, you like what do they call it when you turn off the PS5 by accident by plugging it out before turning it off? What do they call that when they have to like recoup it or whatever, like reassess it or recompile? I think could be the word you could use as well. So in a way, it is kind of like doing that too here as well. There's the moment on the path as well, which is really incredible too, when we're walking on the path and all the different Chrysosairs are popping up. I love that what they did with the story is that wherever we go, the Chrysosairs who are with us in their memories, are never far behind. So, for example, we're walking through the pathway and they're all there, right? We are gaining the items off them, they're all there. Later on, they're all giving their speech. They're all, you know, when we're pressing the button to activate the thing, they're all there. That's a great technical term, activate the thing. And then when we're talking, past the point where we're talking to Cyrene, we have to like complete our goal, and Cyrene talks about like what she has to do here now in terms of like, you know, turning Iron Tomb blank. All of them show up as well. It feels like everywhere we go, they're not far behind because literally they are with us at all times. So it's actually a really beautiful thing that they always made us feel like we were constantly with the Chrysosairs as well. I love that thing. It's such a great feeling. Because you can say, there's one thing to say they're with us, but like this time they actually are literally with us. You know what I mean? So it's like good to have them with us as well. One of the biggest hard-hitting moments for me is Aglaia proclaiming the new Flame Chase journey. Huge for me. This is a character who like got hard done by, not because of like bad writing, because of amazing writing. She wasn't able to actually get to the end of the Flame Chase journey, but in this way she kind of was in the end, but it's a different Flame Chase journey that she thought it would. And for her to get to like be the last person to speak in that one big row means the world to me. She deserves it, honestly. We do meet up with like Kaslana, Finon, and he obviously mentions that he is the casket or the vessel of Iron Tomb, and we have to kind of fight him to get Iron Tomb to come out so we can fight Iron Tomb. It's a beautiful moment where, like, you know, not only does Finon say to Stell, like, you know what you have to do. And that is a big moment for us, because again, I kind of like misread the situation a little bit. That's my bad. But like, yeah, we have to do what we have to do. Finon saying you just have to go through. And I think that's one of the things that like is so important in that boss battle too, because while I misread it at first, it is him saying like, this is tough. This is difficult. It's something you don't really want to do, but you have to defeat me, you know? And then also the moment where he talks about Cyrene and he says like, you know, you don't have to say anything. I know Cyrene is here, just like everybody else is as well. It's a beautiful thing to have Finon here with us smiling and having us with us on the journey. It feels like the friend who hasn't been here for a while and he shows up and it's like, oh, come on, let's go to the pub, you know? I know it's a really bad analogy, but it's like, hey, you're with us at all times now, and I really like having him with us. And he's been so... Every time he showed up, like, I was nearly crying, honestly. It's been really fantastic to have him here as well. Yeah, so we defeat Finon, and the Alliance shows up in a big, gigantic moment. Again, it's a great moment for the Alliance to show up. At first, I was like, that's the Alliance? It's a fleet, right? That has to be, and I think it is the Alliance 110%. And like I said, I already talked about the boss battle. It's a great boss battle. I freaking love it. I love the feeling that, like, it feels like everyone is with us. It feels like it's not... It's one... How do I say it? as I said, I said this already, but like just to rephrase it again, it's one thing to have a boss battle where you say like, oh, we're all fighting together, and then just not show us, and like you can do it figuratively, spiritually. But this is a thing where like this is a real threat in the cosmos, physically there. So having everyone there fighting made it feel like it was more of a threat than it could be. You know what I mean? 110%. I thought at first Iron Tomb had won, but I think they said that he like was in the process of winning. Like he almost did. He had 13 heartbeats, right? Just like the 13 Titans. He had 13 heartbeats until he was going to enact destruction on this world. He had started to hit the button where like destruction started spreading to the entire world, and that's when Herta connected with Noose. And this is something, by the way, that Lygus even later on was like, whoa, that's pretty crazy. Like, and here's the thing, if Lygus goes, geez, man, it's a big deal. Like Lygus is standing there and he's like, bro, you see Herta? Like that's not what he said, but like in Lygus terms, that's what he said. He was like, did you see what Herta did? And that is him, like, that shows that like this is a kind of a crazy thing that Herta was able to do. But basically, like during Herta communicated to us what Noose was saying, and Noose glanced at us and asked us the question why we continue the Trailblaze, and we kept answering him back. Like he's like, even though like you're heading towards finality, why do you do this? Even though you're like, this is gonna happen, why do you do this? Even though this is gonna happen, why do you do this? And he seemed pretty okay with the answer, and he left. And then it was mentioned that we became a new variable. I assume the scene is like to show us that, like, again, it's the defying of like logic. It's the defying of like what is known. So the idea of like, oh, even though you're going to be doing this, you still want to fight. And it's like, yeah, I still want to fight. Okay. Then it's like almost like with Noose later on wanting to, I think they said, I have the actual phrasing written down, but like he wanted to see if humans could like regroup after being destroyed. I do feel like coupled with like what that was later, I do think coupled with this as well, this shows that he was like trying to find maybe like someone like Stell who's like, oh, there it is, she's the one that could do this, along with everyone else. And I think it's a really powerful scene as well that shows like Noose isn't just like this, force that it can be used for destruction. He also, as we found it later, like wants humans to think for themselves as well in some way, or at least leaves it up to humans in some ways. And it shows that there is like variables and like very much different layers to every single Titan or every single Aeon as well, like 110%. I think it's like I think you could boil it down to maybe the disruption of known knowledge, right? Even if you don't want to say it's like a defying of like maybe fate, it's like feels like a disruption of knowledge, of the known knowledge of the universe in some way. We get to see Serene after that in a very beautiful scene as well, and she says to us that all the stars have been silenced, the button has been pressed, and basically everyone's being destroyed right now, but like we are like frozen in time almost in this one space. Because Fuli has gazed upon her, she wants to rewrite the meaning of what just happened. And they mentioned, this is where I got kind of confused, but that's only natural to get confused as well, where like we heard the quote from Evernight where Evernight was like saying like that. Knowing she said like, hey, if they join together, if the seed is planted within Iron Tomb who joins a Noose and then Noose is destroyed, then like the remembrance will spread everywhere and it will like regroup the world. And so I don't know if they said regroup the world in some ways, but that was the original plan, right, of the Memo Snatchers, right? Because they thought the world would just like be reborn again. So that's like what I imagined that meant when the remembrance spreads everywhere, it would like be reborn. That's why later on I kind of felt like that's what happened in some ways. But yeah, it was like the idea of the heart joining with the body. And again, still a little bit confused about it, but I'm pretty sure like I get some of it, which is cool. But yeah, like she wants to hold all these people who are suffering right now from the destruction in like a stagnant memory zone, this tiny Eden, where she can like later on we found out she can use their memories in a way that like I see it as like kind of like what we said there, where like the remembrance was spread out. She used her bow and arrow and hit all these things and they spread out, and like it almost like recompiled the world like you would a computer trying to like fix everything, right? And that's what I look at it as, and that's what she wanted to do in some way. She carried all these people with her as well. Yeah. And she says to Cell as well something really cool that I kind of like missed. She said like we are connected through Stelleron. Like that's why we can still find each other, which makes sense. It's like any question of people being like, why can they find each other? It's because they're still connected through a Stelleron. And that makes perfect sense. That makes more than perfect sense because that's how they got connected in the first place, was through the Stelleron. Pom Pom shows up And it's actually like a really beautiful moment. And I think they mention Akivili. I think they do. They say, hey, Akivili did this. And then they tell us to run. They mean run in a trailblaze sense, which is like the Express itself keeps going. Depart for tomorrow. Don't stop running. Which I think is just basically, like, yeah, trailblazing. Keep going. Don't stop. Keep going. Do it. Don't look back and just keep running. I actually really love the scene. Like, I think it's one of those things where I was never connected to Pom Pom, maybe like other people were, but I have a respect for Pom Pom that is actually like undying. I always have had a respect for Pom Pom, like most people have, because Pom Pom is like this like little creature who like commands respect almost amongst all the Astral Express. So like having them show up in this moment feels like it's everybody's on like our side. Everyone's here to just. And here's the thing: you can say what you want about Pom Pom, but they like have been alive longer than any of us. So like their knowledge is like invaluable, and their advice is invaluable as well. Really, really powerful stuff there as well from Pom Pom. But yeah, we run after Cyrene and we find the seed of memory. We go into this beautiful, quiet world where they contained all these people. And they said she became weak in order to protect them. And I assume that's the idea of her becoming weak to protect them is like a power thing where like she had to like she couldn't maintain her full form or something because of that. But we basically want to take the weight on for her, and we help her kind of like reclaim that. And I love that that's kind of like the sequence that happens here, where we're kind of like taking on the power too. As I said, I've already said it previously, but like it is like a parallel to like Finon's story, or the opposite of what happened to Finon, which is we don't have to do this all alone. We'll do it together. And that's what this kind of like amounted to. I also already talked about the Kafka thing, where Kafka was talking about that as well, the idea of having to teach the child of Anastrava what love is. And I think we did that with, Cyrene, when we came here. It kind of changed everything for the world here as well. But I already talked about the Kafka and Himiko thing at length. I'm not going to rehash it again. I just think it's a really incredible scene. It's one of my favorite scenes in Honkai Star Rail. Really beautiful sequence as well. Fully gazed on Cyrene in the moment of destruction, devoured everything. In that moment, she collected all these memories, and she wants to cleanse Iron Tomb's rage. Iron Tomb no longer can take in memories because he's like already done. He's finished, right? It's like, we drained the water, the pasta's finished. He's finished. He's not finished as in dead, but he no longer is taking in those memories, so they have to go somewhere. So what Cyrene wants to do is to fight this like hatred and wash away this destruction of the Iron Tomb and put him into a blank space. This is where I thought, like, are they sacrificing themselves? Because the way Stella reacts is kind of like, wait, that would mean you guys are... And Aglaya interrupts her, being like, this is the true Flame Chase journey, you know what I mean? And that makes it feel like it was like a sacrifice in some ways. And I wonder if that's what it was, right? And I'm assuming that it was in some ways kind of like a sacrifice of like, hey, we're giving up this to save the entire cosmos. We're giving her all in our memories and putting them into this stuff and like letting the cosmos survive. But as well, though, like, I wonder if it's one of the things, since we saw like Cyphera and we saw Castris at the end, and everyone apparently is on the Astral Express. Is it a thing where like maybe like because they are technically, even though they're real, they are also technically like lines of codes and like live on in memories? I wonder if it's a situation where like they'll never truly be like physically there, but we have them, and we'll see how it goes as well. But it was really like, that's what I was on the lines of thinking, like, are they sacrificing themselves in this moment? And then the cutscene later on where they're all patting Stella on the back like kind of led that to me to believe that too, and it was a really like sad situation. But yeah, they had the quote about the Flame Chase journey changing and embracing the brokenness of the Trailblazing journey, which is really, really beautiful as well. Incredibly weird and crazy moment between Stell, Cyrene, and other Cyrene, because we acknowledge that the Cyrene is there to be like, hey, I'm the real Cyrene, and we finally get to meet, and it's a beautiful moment. But then like freaking Kalis shows up, and he's like, yo, it's me, Kalis. I'm the protagonist of Honkai Star Rail. And we're like, yo, I'm Stell. I'm the protagonist of Honkai Star Rail. And it's a really, what I think the scene is, because he says like, I'm on this journey or something because I haven't seen the end yet. While Stella's like, I'm already on the path, which I feel like is her determination to be like, I'm already here. I'm not stopping. I'm going to keep going. I wonder if this is like kind of like a thing where it's like, hey, since Kalis is now canon in our world, is there like alternate like timelines where like Kalis was like fell to the darkness or like decided not to do this? I'm not just saying Kalis, like Kalis fans are like, he would never. But I mean like maybe like that's what it is. It's like kind of a thing where like we're seeing like this other version of ourselves where this Kalis dude like didn't succeed in the same way Stella did. But like, I don't know, I'm not sure. It's still very confusing, but it seems like when he was like, I'm on this path because of this, and Stella's like, well, I'm on this path because of this. It seems like she's like, I'm taking this path, you can take that path, but I'm on this path. I don't know. We'll see what happens there as well. But yeah, using them after 13 heartbeats, the light will create heaven and earth. So I guess that is maybe using the 13 chrysosairs, those 13 factors, and will blaze and trailblaze a path for tomorrow. And I love them using the trailblaze. They just straight up use the trailblaze moniker now for everything, and I love that because that is what. Because even Stella says it as well. Like, it's not like Trailblaze was never. The Flame Chase journey was never about destruction, right? It's about giving this hopeless tale an ending. It's about just breaking free and trailblazing, and that's what it became. And I said this already, but that's what it became eventually. The Flame Chase journey was a journey where it felt like it was so trapped by fate and it was so claustrophobic. And then only recently it really felt like we were breaking out of something and becoming something different. And at the end of the last act, for example, it felt that way. And I love, again, that it is right place, right time, Stella showing up and kind of like, and Dan Heng and March, and really giving the idea of Trailblaze to this place, because now it's, because they did change so much here when they came here. Look at what Dan Heng has done with the Earth Terravox and finding Stella and all those things he did there as well. Look what March did with the opening of letting Stella and Stella and Dan Heng in here, but then also like subduing Evernight. And then also like look at the stuff. Well, Stella's done like some of the most incredible things ever. Like they have really come here, this trio, and like changed Amphoreus for the better, in all fairness as well. But yeah, I love the imagery of this trailblazing. I continue to love it, and they use it here in such a beautiful way as well. And even like this imagery of a train like literally crashing towards Iron Tomb as well. We defeat Iron Tomb, and what I assume happens here is that if they're connecting the idea of like the heart connecting with the body, in some ways it feels like the love overcame the hate. There was like a merging in some, maybe not even a merging, but like a connection in some ways. Because again, if you're talking about like the love overpowering the hate, it almost feels like they turning Iron Tomb blank is like, feels like, again, maybe that's not how you do it. Maybe it isn't just about like, you know, connection like they said it would be, like Evernight said it would be, but maybe it's just they did it by bypassing that. But regardless, they were able to like reverse what they were trying to do here, it seems, and change the hate to love, and then change the destruction to the remembrance. And she shot this arrow out, and then all the remembrance like made everyone like reappear, recompile. That's what I think happened, right? That's what I think happened, but I don't know the details. I'm going on the thing that Evernight said earlier about the whole thing with the when the noose is destroyed, the whole thing will like separate and remembrance spread around the world. But that could just be like, you know, they were trying to use that as like a knowledge influencer to be like, think along those lines to get to this. I could be wrong with that, 110%. The beautiful cutscene of like, and I already talked about the cutscene, but like one thing when I looked over the cutscene dialogue again, I watched it like at double speed through the dialogue, so I will be rewatching the scene in its entirety. The cutscenes at the end, I will be rewatching the cutscene at the end because I want to make sure I see everything as well from that too. So we'll be doing that like in the later parts of this video. But it was a beautiful cutscene as well. It really, really was gorgeous. But they talk about as well how Noose never wanted to destroy this thing. He just wanted to like leave the solution up to the rest of the civilization, and he knew that like in some ways society always like will embrace the existence, embrace existence, and embrace like returning from existence and actually being able to like how do you say it? Like actually being able to return from death, I guess. Like it will always embrace existence rather than destruction, and Noose was able to prove this here as well, but he wanted to leave this up to the people as well. A really great thing with the change with Noose though. I love that idea where like now Noose, like, even though Noose is already smart, it kind of feels like Noose is like, again, I'm not sitting here being like, you know, oh, I love you, Mr. Noose, you're so great. Adrilla's the only god for me and always will be. But like, I look at Noose now and like in a very much more layered way where it's like, oh, that's really interesting. That Noose like was doing those type of extrapolations, and Noose put his belief in a lot of ways in Stell to do this too, and he saw Stell as like that human, quote unquote human that could do this as well. Really fun stuff and really, really great stuff. Like a way to turn the situation for Noose there as well. We kind of ended on the Lygus thing where Lygus admits Herta did it was incredible, and then Screwy asked him was it worth it what he did, and he said he was satisfied with his curiosity. He's like, bro, I you know, whatever. Like it almost feels like, here's the thing, like I will not talk about like this being Lygus's end because we still got some left of this game. I don't know if it's a half an hour, don't know if it's 3 hours, don't know whatever it is, right? So I'm not gonna sit here and be like that was Lygus's end. I will give my open critique or praise of whatever it is at the end of this, and I will talk about that. I'm going to leave it for now until we actually get to the end of like the whole thing as well. But he says to Screwy, like, if you want a trick to destroy the irradiation, you have to go to this one place. And Screwy's like, I'm not doing that. And Lygus is like, yeah, buddy, you will. And I guess like in a way, if this is Lygus's last moments, it fits his character, I guess, to be still so smug in the last few moments of him being like, oh, you will. But I'll expand on my thoughts on it later on, because I don't want to be like just like this, because again, how many times have I thought Lygus was gone throughout this whole time? Like 15 times, and he just shows up. Like I guarantee you, like whatever the next region is or next planet we go to, Lygus is gonna show up in like a local cafe. Hey, what are you walking away for? But yeah, this whole thing was amazing. It was really, really incredible. I feel like Amphoreus has always been, so far, this really emotionally heavy story. And this time around, this felt like it was, this episode we did felt like it was like all go. And not a bad way or a good way. It's more just like, they were definitely trying to be like, okay, you've had the build up, you've had these moments, it's time. And it really felt like this really intense, constant, like, going between like, oh my god, what am I seeing, to, oh, this battle is incredible. And then the calm down at the end was kind of seeing, I think, Cypher and Casters in a very funny way with them in the water. But like, so many incredible moments, emotional moments. It is, if this is the final boss, which again, as I'm saying, I don't know what's left, especially with Screwy talking about Fury and stuff like that as well. I think it's fitting in a lot of ways. Here's the thing. If this is the final boss of Amphoreus, again, I can't judge it until I get to the end of this, right? Because again, you know, knowing Honkai Star Rail, I could be like, oh, this is the final boss of Amphoreus, and then I go down to the next stage, and like 2 hours from now, or 3 hours from now, or 4 hours from now, it's like, I am Fuli, the bongo player. I'm like, okay, here we go. Here's Fuli, the bongo. You know, like something like that. That's such a stupid analogy, but you know what I mean? Like, it's Honkai Star Rail. Just like when we defeated Sunday before and he came back. We don't know. We do not know what's going to happen. And that's why I don't want to call it the final boss. If it is the final boss, it's definitely not like my favorite of all of them. I feel like the epicness of the surrounding area and the situation is one of the most incredible things ever. But I think that if it is, I can't judge it like that, but I'm just assuming Iron Tomb is the final boss, but Fuli is still whatever, you know. If it is the final boss, and don't tell me if it is, by the way, don't tell me. I do not need to know. What I would say is that the Sunday boss battle still is my favorite. And that's what I'd say. Sunday boss battle is still my favorite of all the boss battles in Honkai Star Rail so far. I love Amphoreus so much, and I can't wait to see like all the rest of it. And then of course we have a lot of stuff to do in between then. I think the plan will be to pick what I want to do out of everything that comes out of this game, and then if there's again, I'm talking about this as if this is the epilogue. It feels like an epilogue. It couldn't be, again, whatever. But yeah, whatever. After Amphoreus, when we do, because we have this, and there's another mission as well that we have to do as well, and then there's probably other stuff too. There's definitely other stuff too, like maybe like some like interlude stuff or whatever. But I will say that like before we go to the next region, I want to make sure I do what I want to do before we get there. But we'll see exactly how that goes. It could be sooner, it could be later. We don't know. But yeah, love this section of the game. I think my favorite part, as I said, was the Kafka Himiko stuff. Incredible stuff. Really, really great stuff. Okay, so I'm watching this cutscene again, which is insane, incredible. Like this moment here where you get to like push back on everything as well. Like literally pushing back with love against hate. It's so incredible. It's such an incredible moment. God, like this is like obviously maybe going to that idea of blank, right? so incredible. Such a great visual as well with all like the, what I assume is like, you know, memories falling back to the earth, right? This moment, man,
To
like
end
what the
the
hell?
destruction with destruction. At last, we can sit
Oh, it's
together.
oh my, look, I gotta cry. It's so incredible. Vitamus patting him at the back.
Why not come a little closer?
This is incredible.
This warmth is proof that we
That's so important. That's so important for Casterus. That's such an important line for Casterus.
Stay strong.
It's so amazing.
My
It's
sword is
insane how
always
good this is. And this is where I assume
at the beginning of hope.
beginning of hope. It's so beautiful. It's like 90s era magical movie music where like everything turns out okay in the end, you know? This moment as well. That there's that like that's where Amphoreus is? And then there's like the baby being born. Like that was that lab where Amphoreus was being made? Or extrapolated?
The conclusion is irrefutable. Noos's answer was never
Right.
destruction. But they kept silent, leaving the solution in the hands of the cosmos.
Which is, you know, a great
The
solution.
universe will keep searching and struggling to endure. In the face of the destruction, it may once again stand on the edge of annihilation. But the stars will always rise to ride the
Beautiful
wave
music as well.
and embrace existence once more.
Such beautiful music. Yeah, this cutscene's incredible. This cutscene's absolutely incredible. And I think that like what's so... There's a few things there I want to talk about. Obviously, I kind of missed the... What looked like to be Amphoreus in like a laboratory. Like maybe that's where like it was like being experimented on. Maybe, I don't know. Also like obviously like the what seemed like different languages as well. With people kind of like, you know, booting back up as well. And you know, the speech at the end with the idea like, you know, with Noose, you know, never really actually seeking destruction. To me, that whole thing is kind of like them saying that like, you know, yes, these eons see us as ants. And even here now, if it feels like they see us as ants as well, but it's very clear that like, to me anyway, Noose sees the value in and the curiosity in letting humans write their own stories as well, right? Because the idea of obtaining information through what we just saw here is something that is invaluable, right? And I think the Memo Keeper should know this too, where it's like we get to like witness how incredible humanity can be, and that again creates something that is something we haven't seen before, whether it be Stell being a variable here in this moment too. There is value in the curiosity when it comes to humans. That's not me saying that Noose all of a sudden is like, yes, I love humankind. I do think there's an element of curiosity. I do think they were impressed by Stell, and I do think they wanted to like see if the world, we know this, they wanted to see if the world would come back to life. And as Welt said, yeah, that was Welt, right? That was Welt. Sometimes like I think him and Screwlum can sound like, you know, on the same like frequency, not exactly the same though. But yeah, like the idea like, yeah, humanity will always fight to survive. And we've seen that countless times. Like humanity will always try to like, you know, come back, and humanity will come back. But yeah, really, really beautiful stuff there. The reason I said it's so important for Caster is her saying like, hey, talking about the warmth and grabbing Stell's hand. To me, once again, it shows like the personality aspects of why I think that this game is so incredible with that stuff as well. Whether it be Mightymost giving us like a friendly like, hey, here's a pat in the back, you know, very Mightymost style, like, you know, you did a good job, buddy. Finally giving us that like beautiful smile as well. But I think like, you know, the idea of what Caster's did. I know people say, well, Cypher also did a cap pose. Yeah, it was amazing. And like Cynthia did a little wave to us as well. And like, that's the thing, like the game like really understood like the personalities in this moment. I feel like even Anaxagoras just giving us like, a little nod, and Trivios like running towards everything as well. But I think the reason why the Caster's one hits the most, and I'll stand by this, is because Caster's is a character who like wasn't able to touch people, wasn't able to feel warmth, wasn't able to feel like what it was like to be alive. And now she's able to show someone else the warmth that is waiting for him at the end of this journey as well. But yeah, as I said, what I think that whole hour thing was that her like separating all the memories back and like recompiling everything. That's what I think it was. But yeah, an incredible cutscene. Loved watching it again. If you want to see these videos already, guys, you can see them on YouTube members or on Patreon. That's for €1 or whatever is in your currency. If you want to see your name in the text credits, that's €10. or whatever it is in your currency. And if you want to hear your name read out at the end of every single video, at the end of every single video, that is 15 euro or whatever it is in your currency as well. And it's always great to see people supporting that if they can. And if you cannot, it's okay as well. Thank you for watching the video. But I also want to make sure I thank the people who, like, honestly, like, again, the Patreon and YouTube members make this possible. They really do. So I want to say thank you to the patrons first, that being Typharo2, Jamie Bull, Jana the Banana, the Ghost of Inazuma, Felicius Felix, Yuld, Anusta, Yassassin, True Peanut Butter, Peter Shelson, Leon, Heike Sperian, Vino Showerite, Leah 200, Malcolm Kunde, and raising their tier to the highest tier, and I thank you so much for that as well, Axeler 21, thank you. Thank you so much. And then at the highest tier, my YouTube members, Velasco and Lucinagi. See you guys so soon. Bye-bye.